I'm gonna be playing with England with the ultimate goal of forming Rome. We're playing on Iron Man. I think we have to have a Sorkel on as well. Other than that, normal settings. Before we begin, if you guys do enjoy this, consider subscribing and don't forget to like. It's gonna rival Sicily. I just want to rival somebody that's out of the way that won't cause me many issues, I'm hoping. Grab reg-related export. That looks fine. Go to our finances tab. Let's max cost of court, max our minting. Well, not max, but put to 0 rather. Make sure we're taxing everyone. Can give some decentralization privileges. That's totally fine. Decentralization is obviously pretty strong now. I'm gonna grab treasury rights and urban development grants from the burghers. Elaborate court life for the nobility and elite council. And that puts us to 51 legitimacy. We don't want to drop below 50 or we could trigger a disaster. I'm gonna integrate a province up here, and I'm gonna improve relations with the subject here. You can actually annex the subject straight away. If we get rid of some of the forts, we don't really need all these forts. I'll keep a couple for Scotland over here, but other than that, I don't really feel like we need them. Maybe one in London just in case as well. I'll strengthen government with my second cabinet action. And before the 100 Years' War starts, I want to turn this subject to Scuddage so they don't join the war. So I'm just going to go ahead and enable Scuddage on Aquitaine. We start with the Magna Carta, which is an interesting reform. It seems decent. I might change it out later. I do think we want plutocratic ethos, though. We'll wait for the next stage to get that. But yeah, let's keep our opening research as well. Just want to make sure that we get our diplo capacity, monthly diplomat, and our institution growth. I don't know if you should just research everything in the first stage or immediately start researching the next stage stuff, but let me know in the comments what you guys like to do. I'm just one person with one opinion, but I'm actually curious what you guys like to research as far as like, do you just ignore the first stage stuff? Yeah, we're just waiting for the 100 Years' War situation to start off, though. Here it is. Looks good to me. The Crown of France. Okay, we are the rightful king. I think I can maybe influence Flanders to flip. Now, I think I could just go to war and then just play defensively. That's kind of the plan. Like, they'll cross over to me. That's the hope, anyways. I have levy boats as well. I did want to automate trade as well. But I'm hoping that they will cross over and try to fight me like this. This would be ideal, you know? Also, I didn't do this earlier, but I should put someone from the crown in the cabinet and then promote them. Then I could put my leader into the navy for a little bit of crown power. I should be able to win this. Yeah, easily. But I'm just hoping that more and more people will just send their guys, like, you know, over the water. Like, Normandy seems to like to do it. Like, I'm intentionally not blocking the water or anything like that. I want them to do this. Okay, so there should be easy battles here. I should also improve with Castile just in case he wants to join against me. I mean, sometimes he does. I've seen it before, but, you know, he wouldn't today, right? Today's a good day. Lots of troops from Normandy landing here, which is great. Yeah, this is free war score. And it's better if I fight them over here, too. It's going to be a lot harder to fight in mainland France. We will do that eventually, though. Some of my subjects are leaving, but yeah, it's fine. Okay, but yeah, things are looking pretty good. I mean, we got 17 war score. Of course, they got a lot more guys than me still, more than double. So it'd be nice if we could get some people to leave the war. I can start annexing this guy here, though. That's good. Things are off to a good start. We managed to kill a lot of their guys. But at some point, I probably have to invade them, you know? This is not a defensive war, after all. But we'll wait a minute to see if they, you know, invade a little bit more. Oh, they're landing here again. Okay, great. That's Flanders that's landing? Yeah, that's Flanders. Okay, easy stack wipes. The more troops that I can kill over here, the better. I got my first parliament up, too, and I want to do some law changes. I'm trying to get legislative efficiency up there because it's basically just antagonism reduction, which it doesn't really do a good job of expressing in the UI, but it is that. It does give you antagonism reduction. Although it does read that this impacts how quickly a country can implement laws, government reforms, and estate privileges. They probably should say that its main use is actually antagonism reduction, but who am I to judge what they should do? Rant aside, let's change our second law to more legislative efficiency. If we can get a third law through, that'd be cool. I mean, I don't even know what we'd want right now, but I suppose I'll change my legal code for even more legislative efficiency to civil law. Okay, so it's basically getting 30% antagonism reduction once this goes through. Definitely failing that parliament, but, you know, it is what it is. I had a lot of war score, but, you know, I couldn't really get much now, so just kind of seeing what happens here. He still has a lot more guys than me. Thanks for our subject up there. That's good. I'm just trying to decide how I go about this. I think if I invade over here, it's maybe a good idea. I guess we'll go for it. I guess worst case scenario, I could end the war before something terrible happens if I needed to. But I'm wondering if they can't get access down here. That'd be kind of overpowered in some sort of way. I have no idea how that all works. But it seems like we're able to land our troops there pretty well. We got all our guys down here now. We could just start tentatively sieging. Got to make sure it balanced, of course. Whenever we get off ships, it wrecks our balance. I mean, I probably should just group these guys up and then split them up. And yeah, I should get generals too. I could automate that too. Sometimes I just don't like to automate it because you try to put specific crown characters in and then it kind of just throws that out. But it's not a big deal. Some people are leaving on my side. I think we've seen it maybe influence like Burgundy. Try to make it so people don't help him. But I'm kind of taking a risk here. I mean, France alone doesn't have a lot of guys, but if he groups everything up, it's kind of scary. Burgundy could never betray our true alliance. Okay. I'm just kind of like sneaking in over here, seeing what happens. Okay, that's a lot of guys. They're doing weird stuff. Better turn it to 4 speed. Yeah, it's kind of spooky here. That's a lot of guys. I'm like, how do I handle that? Terrain looks fine for me to fight here, but that's a lot more guys. I guess I could actually defend this. It's a like forest. Okay, they're going for it. I mean, it's a disadvantaged terrain for them, so maybe we'll be okay. But I don't know. They have so many more guys than me. Okay, it's close. My flank broke, but his flank broke too. Oh, it's so close. Come on, win these. Nope. 25 war score. Yikes. That's all my war score. That's too bad. I can't believe I lost 50% war score for that. How did that even happen? Well, they're splitting up now. I'm going to just re-engage. Get them, get them, get them. I was hoping I could win that battle. It was close. They're kind of like, I don't know what they're doing. They're being weird. Like, can I snipe some of them? Yes. Okay, snipe these guys. Yeah, I'm just trying to sneak some small sects here. Seems to be working quite well. They're, oh, uh-oh. They heard me. Oh, maybe they're losing this. Yeah, that seems good for me. Burgundy lost. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting mixed results. Okay, yeah, the 7 guys come in. Sure. I find it weird that all their troops just moved. Uh-oh. I didn't see this happening. They're making the power play over there. I might have to go home and deal with that. All right, well, I'll be right back, friends. Okay, we got 10,000 guys that came home. This war's certainly not going perfect. I think I'm safe here, though. I don't think they can actually get access. Okay, so that's fine. We're back to 40% war score. Yeah, people aren't betraying France, unluckily. Well, we're going to head back over there and see if we can make some more progress. When I say some more, I just mean any. Because we really haven't made progress so far. Now, I could go for this fort, but I don't know. I'm kind of afraid. Let's see what they do. They're going to attack me here. Okay, they just instantly sent guys in too early and died. 3,000 guys. Okay, they're being idiots here. They're sending their guys in one at a time. Okay, they finally grouped up. I'm gonna reinforce it. I wonder if it's better to reinforce when you like low morale or it doesn't matter. I don't know. Let's reinforce now. I don't know that we can even win. I didn't balance, did I? Oh no, I forgot to balance. I have faith. Oh, Age of Renaissance, add and focus for sure for the legislative efficiency. All right, they're breaking for sure. Huge. Oh, they lost way more guys than me too. I mean, I don't have infinite guys though. I have so much war score, but you know, I need forts to actually get anything. They're down to 49,000 guys. I'm down to 25,000. France wants white peace. Yeah, right. I mean, I could just end the war now. I feel like I just want to get some fort siege though. Although I guess I don't need to. It would take a long time to siege the forts. Also, we need to get our legislative efficiency anyways for plutocratic ethos. I don't really want to be in a fort because they'll get the. I'll be the attacker. Let's just try to kill these guys quick. Uh-oh. No. Retreat. That was not a good idea for me. Oh, it's not good. Consolidate. I mean, we're running out of people is the thing. Oh, no. They're reinforcing that. Well, you know, we could just end the war before we start throwing. Well, this looks good to me. I'm just going to end the war before I end up throwing. I'm just trying to take only France's locations, though, because if we annex France, we'll just get the subjects for free is the idea. I definitely made some mistakes in that war, but ultimately, I think we did okay. But I was about to lose a bad battle, so I was like, yeah. So we took some land down here, and I guess I'm happy with that. And what I'm probably going to do is just create a bunch of subjects down here. We'll just make some fiefdoms. Okay, so we got a bunch of subjects now. It's 15. They can help me integrate all that land, though. I don't really know that we hurt France that much by taking this land down here is the only issue, but it's progress. Let's grant some more of our privileges out, though. I just want to generally grant anything that isn't hurting me. Although I don't want to get a civil war by pissing off the nobility so much. Probably need to up my diplo spending now, too. I could look at Scotland, but we do start with a truce with him, but I'm like, okay, maybe we'll go to war with Scotland. Although I don't think we have a claim. No, I don't think so. It's the odd event. We can start constructing a grand apartment in London. All right. It's got a nice view, a treacherous view even. I don't really know the historical events of England too well. I haven't played England a ton. That being said, I'm sure I'm not playing exactly optimal here. We have a lot of money though. Let's just invest into some RGOs. Be happy to do that. But yeah, I think could be a good idea to start improving a bit more. End of the Scots Civil War. Enforce the treaty. What's the treaty? Well, whatever the treaty is, let's. I bet it gives us CB if they decline, or not. Maybe it doesn't do that. Okay, well, that's fine. Apparently, we have a following through CB on France, but yeah, we have a truce for a while. Need Parliament to be able to do any more wars here. Don't really have many crown members to spare here to put my guys in like the navy and such. My crown power is 23%. It's not bad. Probably get more stuff to the clergy too. I'm happy to do that. I like to have the clergy be really happy if possible. Cornwall has this like special horrible control modifier. I'm like, is it better to just make them a subject? 0 control for life doesn't really seem ideal. Maybe I should just release Cornwall and let them be happy. Sure, you know, I'll make a Cornwall fiefdom. I don't even know what that debuff is or you know the history behind it. I do have the wrong culture up here. It looks like it's the Scots. Can I accept the Scots? Maybe later. Yeah, it seems like I can. Scotland seems to have no chance against me, so that would be a pretty nice war. And I can call it pretty soon. Or rather, the parliament for it. Let's just do that. Yeah, I'm just going to fabricate on Scotland. I'd be fine with that. They have no chance, it says. And I tend to believe that. Easy sack pipe there on his army. I mean, yeah, this is just me bowling him, right? We have the Order of the Garter, which is a historical event. Funny enough, in early access, it used to actually give another cabinet member instead of efficiency of cabinet. We could all be sad that they nerfed to England before release, right? Though I do think the 20% efficiency of cabinet is pretty strong. Yeah, I'll just go with that option. And it's the historical one, so I like it. I forgot about Parliament happening. I was going to do some other stuff with Parliament too, but I tend to do that. I'm like, ooh, I'm at a war, and then I get all excited about the war. Uh-oh. Excommunicated. Ah, well, you hate to see that. Maybe I should need to improve relations to the Pope as England. I don't know. I wonder how historical excommunications are. Like, were they super common? Let me know in the comments if you have the answer to that. I'm actually curious. Was that a pretty normal thing that the Pope would excommunicate rulers? I'm not really sure. I'm interested, though. I'm going to be pushing towards my legislative efficiency, though, and proximity cost here. Black Death is here, or it's starting to be here. There's an achievement that I want to get, but it would require me to play this campaign quite a long time. I'm like, I want the 100 developed province one, so I'm like, maybe I should start developing England or London specifically. Gotta have 100 developed province or something like that. One of the achievements. As far as pretty much over though, I could just take some stuff and be happy. I'll be happy to take this from Scotland here and a little bit of money, and then we'll probably make some new subjects. I'm not sure if these Dominion subjects are worth it. They kind of seem like they're not. Just wait 50 years to annex them, which is kind of intense, you know. I think we'll just make fiefdoms or vassals. I want to make some vassals, so it's like split up because the subjects have like a different loyalty pool. All right, so now we are up to 24 subjects. That's totally fine. We'll start annexing them eventually. That's too bad. The church just passed the antagonism reduction bowl, but ended the war like a few months earlier. Go show my part. I mean, I should look at the antagonism map mode. It doesn't look bad though. Maybe I improve with Aragon a little bit. In Provence, I guess. These random people are getting upset. I'm trying to decide how I want to play this next war. I'm thinking I don't want my subjects to really help, probably. So like, yeah, I probably need to just pull up all my diplomats for a minute. So I have lots of capacity, because I'm going to need to enable scuttage like with 1 million different people. Because I'm thinking if they're down there, they're going to get destroyed. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to fix that up. I think the war is in like 2 years. Oh, the Black Death's here, yeah. Can't forget to segregate the infected. Look, that's really all you need to do, though. I mean, if you care about your ruler, you could hide the court, but I'm like, what's one ruler to another, you know? Maybe he's insanely good. I mean, maybe he's good enough to justify move court into hiding, the 10 step. Can also do some scapegoats, but yeah, sure, you know, it gives you free stability, right? A lot of money, though, like, I didn't even realize, but I should probably build a couple roads. Yeah, I like that. Let's just spam a couple roads. I guess my king died despite me trying to save his life. The next guy seems pretty good, though. Okay, so I've got all my subjects out of there. Well, they're scuttaged. Should basically just means they're not going to join the war. And Noble's Regency. Oh, okay, well, I tried to hide the court, but everyone's dying. My truce with France is just about up, though, and I probably go to war straight away, or I might get coalitioned. Although I don't have a CB at the moment, but I think the game will provide me a CB. Okay, so I did just get an event to go to war with France right when the truce expired. That's nice. I have way less levies because of the Black Death, but so do they, right? I guess my professionals are over here, though, but they're probably going to die. But maybe we just play it the similar to last time, where we just kind of play it defensive for a sec. Yeah, they're already starting to try to land here. Can start annexing Wales, but that's going to take... Actually, not that long. Okay, we'll do that. I don't mind. I thought it was going to take forever, but... Also, I need to start improving again. I pulled all my diplomats to be able to massive enable scuttage, but now that that's done, probably time to go back to, you know, mass improving. I wonder what the strength looks like on the screen here. Apparently I have 88% strength. I don't believe that, but apparently I'm insane. I don't know. I guess they only have 41,000 guys now. France is in shambles over here. Why does France only have 1,000 troops? Parliament is up. Although I think I might save it for going to war with Ireland after this. I do need to consolidate all of England and stuff. I mean, it's going to take a long time to do that, but I'm also kind of at my diplo capacity, or really, I'm over my diplo capacity already. So I don't want to make a ton more subjects for a minute. What I really want to do is start annexing some. I think I should be able to annex some from the first war soon. We got our first event here that lets us kind of let people leave the war, which is good. Do I send guys down to here? Maybe in a little bit. I'm thinking I should do that. I mean, they only have 40,000 guys. This is actually looking way better than last war. I think I just send the guys down here. I also think that it's kind of ridiculous that they can't get access to my subjects because they're not in the war. Oh, wait, I spoke too soon. He's standing directly in that province. Okay, so he can get access. He sends 48 guys here. What the heck? It's not going to get the job done, man. I feel like France maybe deleted some forts. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. He still has a lot up here, but there's like hardly anything down here. Don't really have a lot of war score, though, because I haven't really seen his armies. Just seems like he doesn't have that many armies. Flanders is getting some guys over here, which is inconvenient. I guess I could recruit some footmen. There's only 200 guys, though. I'm like, Oh, they're mercenaries, though. All right, guys, group up with me. Let's go get him, boys. Yeah, there it is. I'm thinking I could call Parliament and get claims, but I'm not sure I'd be ready to go to the war in time, so maybe I'll hold off. It was kind of a waste not to call Parliament immediately. I could have probably got another Parliament in. So we're just going to have to spend some time sieging forts. Looks like this war is well in hand. The first war is a lot tougher, of course. This war has been really rough for him. I'm wondering if he's having estate loyalty issues. He's not able to get any peasants to fight for him, maybe. There's not too much drama with this war. Just playing safe and kind of death stacking. A couple more forts down here that I might want to siege. I guess I'm just conquering France from the south up. I don't know why I chose to do this, but again, I'm not going to go for his subjects, though, just him. Because if we annex France, then we can just annex his subjects after. I'll be able to take more land if I can siege more forts, of course. I'm getting these events over and over now. So yeah, people are definitely leaving the war. I'm just going to need to siege some of the forts so I can really take the land I want. I guess I should have called Parliament because I'm sitting here on it now. I better just call it. I mean, the war's almost over. I could probably get the claims on Ireland or maybe even Scotland. I don't know, someone up here. Yeah, probably Scotland is fine. Maybe we can get claims on Ireland and Scotland. Well, it seems possible, yeah. I'm not sure who we want to get a claim on in Ireland, though. Probably just anybody is fine. It's got 100 guys here, which are causing a little bit of chaos. Everybody wants white peace. Yeah, the AI gets the worst offers ever. They're like, white peace, please? I don't want to lose anything. I like that the AI is a dreamer. Okay, before I end this war, I better give diplomatic endeavors. I'm taking a lot of land, so I'm a little bit worried about getting coalitioned. I'm just going to take what I can from France here. Looking at possible coalition, but I think it'll be okay. I'm hoping it's just weaker people that wanted to join. Yeah, I think it's like okay, relatively speaking. There's some people that are upset, but I can probably improve relations and smooth it over. I'm not sure that I want to make the land into subjects straight away, though. I'm already over my subject capacity, so I probably won't do that. I'll just hold on to it. And I think I'm just going to attack Scotland before the coalition forms. I guess I can reset the truce with France, too. No diplomats. All right, cancel everything. I want to go to war before they're under coalition, but now it's probably too late. I mean, maybe they just won't join up. No, they're going to definitely join a coalition. Unfortunately. Yeah, now I have to fight quite a large coalition. I mean, it's not that bad, though. We're just going to pull all our diplomats and start improving with coalition members, I think. I'm going to slow down the coalition a little bit. Actually, quite a bit of people. I would prefer to be improving with my subjects, but hey, at least we annex Wales. That is good. I think we'll get rid of the forts over here just in case we get revolts. We're going to make it into subjects eventually, but I have too many right now. So I was improving with the coalition members, trying to annex Pale at the same time. But people are a little bit upset at me for taking some of France's land. I was going to go to war with Scotland and Ireland, but maybe I hold off on that now. I think we'll just not go to war for a bit. Play it chill. We don't, it's not a race here. We're trying to form Rome. I don't want to be in like mass coalition situation. Maybe I took a little bit too much land. Boost my stability for a bit so we can get the institution and not feel so bad about it. 48 stat, we must be like super traditionalist. We can move towards innovative to help, but that's a lot of stab for the institution. So I have a lot of money. I could probably just expend some RGOs. I don't want to spend all my money, but, good bid on it is fine. This is the most recent patch, so I think we're going to see Portugal not kill Castile anymore, which is nice. Ottoman's got Constantinople pretty early too here, it looks like. Just kind of seeing what every little patch does differently. We get a lot of those patches, you guys know that. Got Parliament up here, though. I don't have any nobility agenda, though. But I guess, we'll do what we can. Kind of just want to get taxes and, become rich. Although I don't want to tax the nobles right now because they're almost in a civil war. My truce with France is 2 years. That's it. I kind of feel like I might be expanding too fast, though. I don't know if I'm going to be ready for another war in 2 years. I just feel like I'm getting too much antagonism. I have to slow down a bit. End of the Black Death, though. I lost 1.3 million pops. Pretty sad. It always feels worse when you're a big nation. You're like, damn, I lost so many people. Got a little event here to get some naval. That's good. I need to push more naval, too. Like, there's a privilege I need to grab. Yeah, noble navy. Professional armies is baiting me. I'll take it. 28 stability, not too bad. I just want the faster research speed, at least. I want to be improving with my subjects, though, but I'm stuck improving with the coalition members. I think the truce with France is up, though they haven't given me a claim yet. But yeah, I think maybe just improve with subjects a little bit more here. Schism in the church, yeah, that happens. Hate to see it. Can ally to Castile, which I think could be useful. Maybe it's not, I don't know. Seems okay. The issue is not settled. Okay, so I got my claim again. I could go to the war. Maybe I should curry favors with Castile even. I don't have to, but could make it easier. I have to fight Alba this time. I don't know that I want to declare this war straight away. I think maybe I'll wait till like the end of the 4 years when the truce is about to expire, or sorry, the claim is about to expire. France is approaching me with money for a truce. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I could be annexing some subjects in that time. I'm not in a rush. Building a bunch of RGOs here, though. Spent like 3,000 there. I'm just like, yeah, we'll just, build up our nation a little bit here. Consolidate a little bit. I want to annex some subjects so I can get more subjects, but my diplomatic capacity is kind of pressured right now. Okay, well, I lost my alliance with Castile. Sure. I guess you got a civil war. No, He didn't want to be allied anymore. Fair enough. I mean, forming Rome, eventually he has to go anyways, right? So we got 5 more years of truce. I'm just trying to get rid of some subjects, but this one subject's taking a long time to annex. They're just quite large. I want to annex smaller subjects, I think, after this guy. I guess I can start going towards some professional army stuff, too. Go for the armory. Well, I guess France decided that the war was... We had a truce. I think he just truce broke me, actually. Okay. Oh, it's a freaking anti-England coalition, though. They truce broke me to do that, too. That's crazy. Yeah, they're going to go and siege over here. There's not much I can do about it. I mean, yeah, what are they going to do? They can't get the Wargle. Another parliament here, and I think it's just a collect money parliament. I don't think there's any law changes I really want beyond that. Yeah, I guess eventually I want to be pushing humanist, so I guess I could do that early. Yeah, I might as well. As a side note, this is something I hope that they change in the future. You shouldn't have to pay 150% war score costs to take land as the defender. I'm not really a fan of that. That's 3 times as worse as no CB. But no big deal. I'm sure they'll get around to locking everything in, right? France offered white peace, though. Sure. Because, yeah, that CB is not going to get me... it's not going to be worth it for me to even siege out stuff with that CB, really. The coalition was basically just France and Scotland, which is now Alba. This annexation is taking longer and longer. It's like he's turning more stuff into towns, or maybe he's... Oh, he's annexing people. That's what it is. Grab the Renaissance for an extra cabinet action, I suppose. In fact, I can grab all the institutions. I also researched the armory, so I could actually build some of those, especially in London. My truce with France is in 75, so next year. I want to start annexing other smaller subjects. Large subject is just taking longer and longer. He's like annexing his subjects, I guess. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a pain. I'm just going to start improving with more people, though. I really just want to annex some subjects. I don't really need to go to war yet, but he's offering me a truce, but I don't trust him. Last time he truce broke. I don't trust that guy one bit. Got another parliament. Just going to move towards humanist. Turn it to no censorship. The law, that is. And then air religion to any. Just some laws I wanted to get taken care of. I could even get taxes. Yeah, this guy just keeps annexing people, Pale. I want to start annexing other people, but I'm like, I don't want to slow this one down. And finally, we're going to be annexing Pale. Took ages. But hey, that's good. And now I just want to annex a bunch more subjects, you know, start getting these guys taken care of. Oh, province just joined a rebellion. Well, okay, we gotta get our levies up then. Didn't expect him to join the rebellion. Marrying a lowborn? You know, sure, whatever, do your thing. I wouldn't want to get in the way of love. Can also start grabbing my extra cabinet seat here, though. Universities. Universities are going to be huge. Trying to get more annexations kicked off, though, for these subjects. We got this claim again, though. Well, the game thinks I'm not better anymore. Yeah, I'm better. Building a bunch of armories, though. Probably need to make sure we have roads that connect to our stuff, though. And let's make sure we have bridges as well. Yeah, we can definitely mass build bridges. I'm going to build every bridge possible. These are really good. Just going to annex the Revolter here. That was a bit of a nuisance. The game thinks I'd lose this war, but I feel like I'm better anyways, so let's just declare in France. I'm going to go after Alba first, though. Looks like I have like a unique cavalry unit. Could be fun to see how good those are. I know they keep readjusting horses. I don't know what the balance is like right now, to be honest. They're running over the water quickly here. Yeah, this time they're being really aggressive of crossing the water here. Way faster, way more guys than before. I mean, it's not going to work. But yeah, Alba's going to have to pay for this. Gaul needs to go. For some reason, all my guys are leaving the war, but none of his are. More annexations need to be done, though. Mostly trying to annex guys down here. I want to make more subjects, though. But yeah, all my land over in France is being sieged. What do you do? Apparently, the 100 Years' War prevents me from taking land over here, which is annoying. But I'll just have him annul with France, I guess. Well, in a year. I guess I'll just wait. Yeah, I'm just going to make him annul with France. New gov reform. I think diplomatic traditions is pretty worth it. Yeah, I'm just going to go with diplomatic traditions. Then I have more diplomatic capacity as well, which I have been kind of pressured on. But yeah, I'm just trying to send my troops over now. I'll call Parliament here, though. I think our laws are looking decent. I think there was one more law change I needed to do was lose teachings to individual apprenticeships, just so I could really push humanist. Other than that, I think we're just going to be getting money from Parliament most times. We win these, right? Uh-oh. We don't win these. Man, how does he have so many guys still? Brittany never betrays his alliance. He's a jerk. It's funny, in this patch, they made it so, like, defections would never happen again. I didn't get a single defection this game. The last patch, it was, like, insane. I think I can win this, though. Yeah, they're too busy. Oh, well, maybe they're not too busy. Oh, my God. He lost 11,000 guys, though. It's fine. We'll just simply try again. We win these, right? Yeah, we finally. Yeah, we're just going to get some easy kills now. We just have so many guys still, like, all the billion subjects. Yeah, no one's betraying alliances ever now. They freaking did a 180 here. I want to get some handgunners and just sail them over, see if they can make a difference. I'm not really winning this war over there. But I'm just going to get a bunch of handgunners to see if I can turn the tide. Yeah, I'm just going to grab 3,200 professionals here. And I'm hoping this is going to make a difference. Another cabinet seat. I guess I can start integrating myself. I was going to make subjects, but I just haven't been able to with my diplo capacity at the moment. Well, I guess I have tons of room, actually. I should make subjects after this war. But yeah, we're going to bring those professionals over. Hopefully these guys will make a difference. All right, yes. Like, we'll win these? Surely, right? Yeah, okay. So yeah, so we were able to win a few battles there. I didn't even know we had forts, to be honest. Another battle here. The peasants revolt. Yeah, it's not my concern. I'm not giving that horrible privilege out. No chance. This war has been harder than the others. I feel like this maybe is the hardest of the... I want to say 3 wars. Also, Lauded Heresy. Get it out of here. We win these. Looks good. We're finally getting positive war score. Trying to get a siege someday, but oh, how'd this happen? I didn't even realize I got over here. I have to like sail home now. You send 1,000 guys over the water. Yeah, that's not going to happen. You know, good job sneaking that for a bit. Yeah, progress seems rough here. We're not really making much progress. That's not going to work, man. He just threw away a bunch of guys, though. Interesting war, though. He's actually made it interesting. I mean, he's lost 80,000 guys. I've lost 26,000. We're winning, but I don't know. It doesn't really feel like we're winning. How am I losing so much money? I didn't realize that. Food? Just don't pay for that. Oh, yeah, whatever. I'm not sure if I want to commit to siege forts at this point, but maybe I should. I don't know. Probably I should. This war's been kind of painful. I'm like, I guess I got to commit, right? Yeah, this war's been a little bit of a struggle. I'm like, yeah, we got to commit. Got to get the forts, or what are we doing, right? Maybe I can greed and siege 2 forts at once. Yeah, I don't want to waste the war score and everything. I'm like, I need to siege the forts. Yeah, we're just going to sit here and siege some forts, I suppose. Yeah, I'm just trying to annex some people here, too. This war's taking a while. Things didn't go as well as I'd hoped. People are getting more levies out, too. Yeah, I feel like I just have to commit at this point. I'm at 10 war exhaustion, though. Not good. Oh, they're sieging my land up here again. Great. Just carpet siege everything. He's getting new levies. This war's a lot harder than I thought it would be. And he's sieging out all my land over here, which is just, like, causing me a lot of war score. I think they changed the levy cooldown again, though. All right, well, I'll just take some stuff here. I feel like the war didn't go as well as I would have hoped, but in a way, it was kind of fun that it didn't go so easily. They actually fought back. I like it. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of these forts. I've integrated a bit of land here, but obviously I got a long ways to go. That war was interesting. I'm going to go with the humanist trend here, the education of the people for my university law. And I probably want to build a few universities, switch my point a lot of infrastructure, the most profitable as well. I think that's better. But let's build up some universities. Integration-wise, we're doing okay over here. We have a lot of room to make subjects though here, so let's get some going. Yeah, we need to make a lot of subjects. Again, making sure we split up, make a couple vassals, a couple fiefdoms. Oh, I accidentally gave some land I already had integrated. No way. What do you do? Someday I want to annex this guy. It's just going to take a while. The big subjects always are painful. I have so many subjects right now, though. I'm like, it's too many. We have 1 billion subjects now, but 53. I mean, we're okay with though. And I guess my professionals are stuck here. What do you do? Can't win them all. I think I can form Great Britain if I get rid of Scotland. So you know what? I think it's time. But yeah, I need to eventually improve with more subjects. I have way too many. I guess I could integrate over here too. I didn't realize they had unintegrated land over here. But I guess I could just pull my guys off and integrate it. What if I can accept the culture as well? Irish? I bet I could. No, I lied. I cannot do that. Well, future me can culture convert. It's all good. But I'm just annexing more of my original subjects mostly. I do want to get rid of my bigger subjects. Bigger subjects are a lot more painful to try to get integrated. That's why the tiny little subjects are the best. But yeah, I was going to go to war with Alba. Let's go ahead and, well, we don't have a diplomat, do we? Okay, soon. Also could start researching towards the dock. Start having a navy or a better navy. Wouldn't mind doing that. Also, I could get my bureaucracy law. Lots of good stuff to research still in this age. I think we're at war with France because there's a rebellion. Not what I wanted, but it is what it is. It's kind of just a new mechanic they added where you're always at war with revolters or, you know, people that are supporting revolters, more or less. Seems super, super common now. Whoa, why are we landing there? I'm not sure. I did not tell my guys to land there, but I guess just commit to it now. Oh, I got this weird glitch. The revolter didn't have land, so I could actually annex France via this thing. But I don't really want to do that because that would be cheese. But it's a pretty interesting glitch. We got a really unfortunate situation here. It's a glitch situation where the person that was revolting didn't have land, and then I don't know how we got here, but the war leader is France's subject, and it's a revolt against Flanders or something, rebellion against England. I don't really know what's going on anymore. The war goal is literally Flanders land too. I've seen this happen before, unfortunately. Yeah, I did. I just want it to go away. I'm just going to offer to be humiliated in money because this is a pure glitch here, and I'm like, I don't really want to be in this war. Unfortunate. I'm sure they will get that glitch resolved sooner or later, though. But I believe I want to start culture converting if possible. I'm hoping that I'm going to be competent at culture conversion someday. Maybe I'm not there yet. Probably not, no. In fact, it'd probably be smarter to just move towards humanists first. But I just want this big subject to annex first before we do much. I could build docks soon, though, too, so maybe I need money for that. If I could start getting maritime presence, that'd be pretty nice. But things kind of feel chaotic right now. Not gonna lie. Could build a couple docks, though. I could definitely upgrade more stuff to cities, too. Especially on, like, the coast. Yeah, I'm just gonna upgrade a couple things to towns so I can build more docks. What kind of boats do we have unlocked, though? We don't have the light ships unlocked yet. Ooh, adapt to humanist ideas. We will take that. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to go to more wars. I just have so many subjects right now that I need to annex. But I could build more docks now. And also, whenever we upgrade anything to a town, we should always build temples for the extra control. We're back at war with France because of a rebellion. It's one of my subjects' rebellion, too, not even mine. And then, yeah, now France is the war leader. It's not even my war. Very weird scenario here. Yeah, we're just going to die here. Yeah, that's tragic. Can I get some help here, guys? Get the professionals there quick. But this is just like a cursed rebellion situation. Apparently, France is a rebellion of my subject, which is ridiculous. And now Flanders is the war leader again. I don't know what's going on, man. These rebellions have to be fixed. Game's only been a month. I'll give it a little bit of slack. Yeah, I don't know what to do about this war. I can't even leave the war. I don't even know how this ends. I'm not in charge of the war on either side. But they have a ton more guys than me. Like, okay, what's going on here? It's supposed to be a rebellion, quote unquote, but yeah, it's not working as designed currently. But yet I play an Iron Man mode because I'm a mad lad. Alright, let's kill these guys. We win these. Easy peasy. I don't even know what to do with this. I just keep fighting France over weird rebellions. It is what it is. It's early access, you know, it is it is what it is. It's not really, but that's the joke. I mean, technically it is. I'm in like the open beta for 1.0.10, so I guess technically, yeah, it is early access. And so we can cope. But I just went home because, yeah, this is stupid. I'm like, I'm not, whatever's going on, I'm not really into it. Flanders, let me out of here. What did I just lose? Bro, are you kidding me? That is so cursed. Absolutely cursed. My subjects' rebellion ended in me losing land in England. Everything's fine. I'm optimistic. It's still early access. It's fine. I got bureaucracy law. We're gonna go decentralized bureaucracy. But I go wait 5 years to get my land back, I guess. Trying to annex the subject here, though. It's taking a while. I'm gonna get a claim here. I guess on my land. Yeah, this shouldn't have happened. I guess I can just declare this war too. No, I'm gonna declare this war. And then click this button and see what happens. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, I got the war goal, but, you know, it's the hard times over here. People are going to get murdered. But we'll try to cross the water here. Burgundy will just break lines with France here. Okay. I'm just trying to siege here. I've got, you know, 1 billion forts to siege. Trying to help here, but yeah, I'm kind of separated from my people. We finally annexed Aquitaine, though. Sweet. I've been waiting to do that forever. I just want to annex more and more subjects. Get them out of here. I'm trying to regroup with my troops, but no, it's not going to happen. Yep, we died there. And now my food supply is cut off. Okay, can fix it. Trying to siege some forts, but it's very slow. Yeah, you're gonna give me my land back, France. Like, that's crazy. You would think that you wouldn't be giving me my land back from that glitch. They're desperately recruiting troops, trying their best to hold on, but the 100 Years' Wars are causing me issues. And the professional versus levy problem. Your levies might as well not exist if they have professionals. I want to siege Paris, but they keep trying to, like, siege behind me, like, and then there's this, like, Brittany. Okay, Brittany, just leave. Sure. France is like, you know what? White peace? No. Give me my glitch to land back. I guess I'll just annex Cornwall. I just want to get rid of subjects mostly, though, yeah. My guy's just affected over in France. They're not even disloyal, though. Why? I guess I shouldn't have made subjects in France, note to self. This war's been brutal. They just got out of the war for free. I didn't accept that. I don't even know if I want to play this campaign anymore, to be honest. It's, like, so frustrating. I didn't accept these guys to leave the war. Somebody just left. And now it's like I can't even get my land back. I can't take anything, actually. Oh my god. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Well, thank goodness for PDX Unlimiter. That's all I can say. I had to go back a little bit, but I couldn't even take anything in the war because the war goal was this, taking my land back. And since he left the war, it's no longer possible for me to get that. So I could literally take nothing in the war. And man, I think I just would have wanted to uninstall at that point, if I'm being honest. Luckily, we have PDX Unlimiter, which is a tool that lets you load Iron Man saves, more or less. So luckily, it made a save, like an emergency backup. I think I have it set to make one like every 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna get my land back here. I don't want any other shenanigans. Like, you know, it's literally my land. Like, I got my land back there, and that's fine. And I think that, you know, I need to take a break from the game after that. We'll come back fresh tomorrow, but of course that'll be just in a few minutes for you here. We are so back. A little bit of a mental reset. We got our land back. We should be thrilled, really, right? We'll start annexing a bunch of subjects too. We finished pushing humanists. We can just probably start assimilating. I am planning at some point to win the 100 Years' War. I know, crazy, but I will do that. Staying on quite a bit of money, I guess I could build more roads. All the roads. I need to check up our situation, true situation. Okay, 3 years. Can annex a lot of subjects in that time, and I do want to do that. I'll form Great Britain one day. That's the dream. Annex Cornwall, that's good. I mean, is it though? I mean, I'm gonna have that weird control malice thing, right? That something court. I don't even know what that means. I guess I just have to live here. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to build light ships, which I'd researched. Can I build heavy ships? Do they provide any? I mean, they do, but it seems kind of troll. Maybe I should do that. No, it's probably a bad idea. I'm just gonna build a couple light ships, start getting maritime presence. And get the first institution, which is handy. A little bit of a sab drop, but it's fine. I'm gonna research all of the first age stuff. I really like the first age stuff. Got the Stannery law. What is this? Sure, pass it. I don't just lose 10 control in some places. Sure. I only have a couple more subjects I can annex. They're just based on who I improve relations with. Oh, hey, we can go to war with France again, though. The issue is not settled. Will it ever be settled? Not until I have a diplomat. No, I'm not trying to get a truce right now, France. What I'm trying to do is find a diplomat. So I'm going to declare war here. It looks like I'm really favored this time. Maybe things are finally turning around for me. Could be, could be. Do have some professionals down here. But it's always, a bit of a painful scenario to get my levies down to France. What's this do? Standard, what does this building even do? Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Oh no. How do I disagree? Well, I guess we're getting horrible control in some places. What do? You can't win them all. I hope that there's a historical event that fixes that and everyone's happy. And there's no conflicts ever again. The fourth phase of the 100 Years' War. Am I gonna get murdered here? I mean, they're gonna try. But no, we're good. We got professionals, we're chilling. Do I even need to send the other guys across the water? I got the 7% siege stick on Paris. That's pretty awesome. Technically, I could win the 100 Years' War by subjugating France, but I don't really want him as a subject. I think I can do that anyways. I claim the throne of France. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. All my subjects are leaving. We welcome the change of heart to everybody. We lost that battle. He has more professionals than me. I'm sad. Why is France so much better than me? I'm impressed. But I maybe should send these levies over. My levies will replenish here. When I say levies, that's not what I meant. I meant my professionals will replenish. And hopefully we can beat these guys. They hired mercs. And Irish patriots. Uh-oh. Meath? Why you like this, Meath? I'm a busy. I wish I could walk over there. Where's that land crossing, Which is probably fair. But I mean, I don't even understand what those really are in real life. How do you cross water with... I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Like, maybe sometimes there is, but I feel like there's not always a land connection. Man, why does Brittany never betray his alliance? I keep trying. But it seems like all my people are leaving. That's why I annexed them all. They just betray you in the end anyways, I think it does make all my subjects, like, disloyal when it does happens, though. So it's probably bad to have subjects in general over here. I'd rather just win the 100 Years' War and, not have weird situations when I'm trying to go to war with France. Just as I need to more than 175 locations. I think I keep losing land to, like, the defection thing, though. Like, these were my subjects before, but they just flipped. Or maybe they're getting mad because I'm annexing a bunch of subjects. That would make some sense. I keep trying to get Paris back, and I'm like, bro, stop doing it. You can't have Paris back. I think if I commit to this war hard enough, though, may I be able to win the 100 Years' War, finally? I mean, if I'm willing to siege that much, I don't know. I mean, all my people are leaving. I think my subjects are just very disloyal. I could maybe form Great Britain, though. I have enough locations. I just need to not be the 100 Years' War, which I might win here. What's sad is this war is actually like 100 a year. I fought it in a weird way, trying to annex them instead. How many guys do they have left? 6,000? Yeah, that's nothing. They do have 9,000 forts still, though. My boys got murdered. They have, like, professionals / mercenaries here, I think. Or they had. We mostly killed them there. Fingers crossed, this should be like the last 100 Years of war. Unless something cursed happens, which could happen. Oh, damn it. Everyone has professionals. I hate it here. Just like, everyone's got professionals. My levies are terrible. I guess maybe I just need more professionals myself. I have like one stack, but they're kind of over, they're over here. I need cannons though too, but I don't really like to get cannons until the third age. I'm just here, I'm sieging out all the forts I can. There's so many of them. Oh my goodness. Just like call Parliament. I was going to save it for something else, but they're getting mad. Better just get some taxes and truly make them mad. Could just throw all my money into our geos though. I'm fine with that. Shift, click. Goodbye 11,000. Farewell my ducats. But hello our geos. Someday we're going to siege all 1,000 of these forts. France and his fort empire must be destroyed. I'm just going to take a chunk from France here. Not sure it's going to be enough to end the 100 Years' War, but I guess it's one step closer. Maybe it's enough. I want the 100 Years' War to be over, honestly. Yes, more than 175 locations. We're free. There it is. I am victorious. Oh, and I can't form Great Britain still because I think Alba exists. Okay, well, I can fix that. Let's fabricate on Alba and get rid of him. I want to be Great Britain, and he's ruining that for me. But yeah, I'm happy that 100 Years' War is finally over. It nearly was 100 years in my campaign. I could have made it sooner, but I was trying to just annex him so I could take his subjects. But, I didn't end up annexing him yet, so we'll get there. Patience, my young viewers. But yes, I think I want to form Great Britain. So let's jump into a war with Alba. Can't imagine this will be too hard. A war with Ireland too. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking Ireland's land. Like, we're way over here, so, you know, like, no one else can see up here. So I can't get a E that way, right? Surely. I don't know how this happens, but sometimes there's this inner grav something, and it gives you 20 legislative efficiency. So you can get, like, negative 40 antagonism from the church. The Catholic Church, that is. It's like you're invisible when you're conquering. Like a ghost. I think that I just snag a little bit of Ireland here, because no one's really going to care about that, right? I mean, I'll have to go to war with them properly and, you know, eventually consolidate all of England. We're getting there. I can't annex Alba, which means I can probably form Great Britain, which I'm happy to do. Form Great Britain. I'm going to be slightly more red. Let's go. Wait, I thought they had a slightly more red color. What happened? What do you mean? I thought I was a cool, like, I thought I was annoyingly more red, but now I'm not. They must have changed it from early access. You used to be, like, really red. They can't do this. I wanted to be red. I'm sad. It was like a really bright red color. It was kind of fun. Anyways, that's all good. 100 Years' War is done. We're Great Britain. Even if our color isn't as glorious as it used to be in the beta. I'm going to need to make more subjects now. I don't trust the Dominion. 50 years to annex, can't do it. So yeah, I made a bunch of subjects here. We got 53. I don't really need to fight France anymore, which was nice. Well, I'll fight him eventually. I mean, it probably would be better to fight him before he annexes more subjects. But he still has a lot of land, so it's not going to be easy to finish him off. Although I think I can get reconquest still. But really, I just want to work on consolidating my own nation a bit. You know, annexing different people here. Start working on my naval presence and stuff like that. Speaking of naval things, I better recruit some light ships. If I recruit a full page of light ships, it's 19. If I already have one ship there, that's 20, so it's clean. I can start to get some maritime presence. And I'm also out of money, just like that. I'm going to set up a formation for my professionals where I put horses on the right flank, and then you just infantry on the other two flanks. I think it could be good. I'm not sure how the balance is with the changes. This is the most recent version of the changes where they nerfed horses a little bit. I don't know how good or bad they are now. I'm sure they're pretty good still. Well, I don't know. I say that with zero confidence, but they're probably good. As far as forming Rome goes, I think the best part about playing England is that I don't have to conquer England. And I'm almost done conquering France. Those two things combined are very nice. I took the time setting up this formation, and then I crossed the water and it's completely destroyed. You hate to see it. You should be able to save formations. In the next DLC, baby, you could save formations. It's going to be awesome. By the way, I make no promises that that'll happen. I'm making that up. I'm just going to go to war with France. Portugal is there too, I guess. Helping France is finally weak. I mean, he should be. He's lost so much. And he can no longer force my subjects to defect, which is nice. France is a stubborn one. Oh, did you kill my light ships? That's what I hate about maritime presence is... Like, do I just use heavy ships to propagate, you know, that so they don't get griefed in war? It might be worth it. So I'm pretty sure my light ships always get murdered. And there's so many forts. There's more than 35 forts. I'm going to go a little mill focus for the age, for the adaptability, I guess. Antagonist reduction. I have a lot of stuff to conquer. So maybe that antagonist reduction could be helpful. Especially if I'm a hegemon as well, because that'll increase my antagonism received. Austria's the naval hegemon. What a weird world. He has one heavy ship. I'm just going to offer Portugal money to leave the war. I don't mind at all. I'm going to try to carpet siege with all the levies. I feel like all my carpet siege stacks just get murdered. I'm trying to siege as many forts as possible, though, at a time. I've called for peace, but I'm just sieging forts for all time. Well, I'll take what I can from France, including Paris. And I can create more subjects now. We're up to 61 subjects. We need to definitely annex some. Just a little bit over our limit. So it's working on my maritime presence again. Just going to go look at my capital, make sure I have all the unique buildings. Start upgrading some stuff in my capital, like paper. I like to get paper, tools, and scriptoriums. Just using my cabinet to assimilate when I can, though. So I've got 20 people who can annex right now. Certainly start annexing them at least. Let's drop money into RGOs again. Never a bad thing to do. I'm trying to annex 4 subjects at a time. Might be a little too many. I just wanted to make Great Britain look beautiful. Yeah, once we get all of Great Britain integrated, that'll look great. Pick up the printing press here, though, for the next stage. I'm just going to go straight for those new roads and the cabinet seat. But also, the paper workshop's going to be great. Printer shop, extra books, and the weapon workshop are all things I really want as well. A lot of good stuff coming up here soon. Just look at my control. I probably haven't shown this too much. It's not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. I need to save money for the next roads, I think. Haven't done a great job of doing that. Extra cabinet seat here. Just trying to full core up everything I can, though. Lots of culture conversion. About to get the new roads, though. That's good. I'll upgrade as many as I can, but I don't have that much money saved. Okay, we unlocked the better roads. We have 10k. We could wait for a road debate, though. Because we'll try to get the prices of roads a bit lower by overbuilding lumber and masonry. I'm just going to get some lumber mills going. I'm also going to build some masons. And we'll wait for the next road debate and see if it's up. Or rather, parliament debate. So I'm going to build some sand. All these are required for roads. The idea here is that I can get the negative 33% for all 3 of the goods. Got the paper workshop now. I'm just going to upgrade all those in London. Maybe build some more. I think this time just annexing more and more subjects. Hoping for a road debate here. No luck. I'll wait one more parliament, and then I'll just build the roads anyways. Trying to get that reduced cost if possible. Got my printer shop as well here. Could upgrade those. I've got quite a few building levels available in London to do that. So I'm just building a ton of printer shops, ton of paper workshops. Grab Pike and Shot. It actually is in my location. I think Paris has it. Maybe it's my subjects. Otherwise, it's pretty cheap to embrace either way. I'm going to move towards the cannon here in the third age. That'd be nice to have. And then, of course, the new infantry. So one more chance at road debate. No luck. I'm just going to build the roads anyways then. I tried. I don't want to wait any longer. The costs are pretty down. You can see I did a good job here. Or a okay job. So let's just build many roads. Apparently I'm the economic hegemon. Only during tax season, though. Which I'm referring to parliament taxes when I say tax season. Pick up the New World Institution. New law. Okay. Probably going to grab the efficiency of cabinet. And I'm improving with my next wave of guys I'm going to annex. I think right now I can't. Well, I guess I can annex quite a few, actually. Yeah, I would like to make Great Britain all owned by me. I'm just talking about this particular region up here. I'm less concerned if France is owned by me at the moment. My naval is pretty bad. I'm looking at this and I'm like, how do I make it less bad? But I don't know how much I can do right now. Maybe don't pay for the army, but only pay for the navy. Try to push naval a little bit too. I just want to get to at least 50. So I can get to 31 if I push it. I'm going to change the law to this admiral one. With that applied, I think I can actually get to the 50% I need. I want to make sure I have 7 cannons in each stack here. That's the play. And maybe just, I don't know, a handful of horses. I don't feel like I need horses, though. I think I'm just going to ditch the horses. These are meant to be like efficient siege stacks. I'll probably just do 26-7, I guess. And maybe a crossover, get ready to fight France. I'm thinking that this amount of guys should be good. Okay, so let's just declare on France. Reconquest. It's not really reconquest, but you guys know what I mean. We should be able to siege forts much better now. We also have a really good spy network. Spy network does help with siegeability. Though I do need a better job of improving relations still with my subjects. I've been annexing quite a bit, but we'll still have like 30-something subjects. Doing well, but could be done a bit better. I wonder if I should just probably hide my boats before they get griefed, because they will get griefed. But actually can siege in a reasonable time frame now. You know, cannons are nice. Might as well call Parliament too. We're getting more naval now, which is good. I think that'll be the key to making more money. We're just culture converting wherever we can, though. I think that'll be less rebels in the long run. I don't have a ton of manpower right now, though. I can see that. I don't really want hegemons because I think they increase your antagonism received, if I recall correctly. But unfortunately, I just have some. Yeah, you can see here that plus 40% for jeez, 20% for each hegemon. But I don't know if I can get rid of them. Maybe, but that's a lot of antagonism. On the bright side, though, I am able to rip through these forts pretty fast. I'm like, can I make less money, maybe? I don't want to be the hegemon here. Oh, well, it is what it is, I guess. I guess I could cheese it, but I don't feel like I want to. I unfortunately just make the most money. I keep getting 7% siege ticks. It's kind of nuts. I'm thinking of turning back and just going after his subject. I did want to just inherit his subjects, but now I'm like, I don't really want a massive subject that would take decades to integrate. Brittany is just giga big subject. I'm like, I don't really want that. Right to the burghers law. It's going to curtail the burghers for the extra 10% tax. It's going to take a bunch of Brittany land here. It's not as much antagonism that way. Originally, I was just going to annex France and take the subjects, but I think that I'm just not going to do that anymore, you know? Again, I don't really think I want these massive subjects that are going to take years to annex. Oh, great. Now I'm the cultural hegemon too. Bro, I don't want to be all the hegemons. Just giga antagonism. I might start integrating myself a little bit too here. I have a lot of cabinet actions available. Because I have a ton of money, I should just max out my roads. I want to get rid of my subjects, I think, someday, because diplo spending is starting to be really expensive. It's not really paying for itself anymore. It's just costing me a lot of money. My maritime presence is really good, though, in most places. I can actually get better light ships soon. I can upgrade my light ships now, but it'll take a minute. I gotta put my ships away. I think I just made my navy way more expensive for no reason. What I actually did. Upgrading all my light ships, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Like, I already have max presence. I don't really know that I needed to do that, but maybe they won't die as easily. I wonder if I should turn all my coasts into cities. Should get a lot more proximity that way. But I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea. I don't know. I guess I could do it, but I don't recommend this, or I don't know what I'm doing. Don't do this because I did it. I could have better harbor capacity if I had everything upgraded to cities on the coast. I don't know if upgrading everything on the coast is a good idea. It's simply an idea. I could do another war with France. I just don't know if I should. Like I'm forever catching up on integration and annexation and stuff like that. It'd be nice to be an empire, but can't really do that when you're Catholic. Like, do I swap off Catholic for the temporary? Could be worth it. Could go Hussite, apparently. I think I want to go back to Catholic, but yeah, it might be worth to temporarily swap off of it. I'll just wait for the Reformation if I'm going to do that. I'm trying to upgrade all my roads eventually, but, you know, it's time consuming and money consuming, apparently. Suppose I could simulate area with one of the cabinet actions and then integrate with the others. Do we have any cultures we could accept? Actually can't accept France. I suppose I'll war with France, even though I don't know if it's the best idea. I feel like I don't know if I can really deal with the antagonism, especially with all these hegemons. They're killing me here. I wish there was a hide ships during war. Honestly, maybe I shouldn't refill garrison because refills with cannons, and then I can't get a siege bonus. I'll have to somehow solve that later. I'm down to 18 subjects now. So definitely getting there as far as annexations go. I guess I could just tell all my stacks to focus siege. I want land that is less close to the HRE. I'll call Parliament here, considering going after Ireland. Just because, it's past time that I got that land up there. Feels like I just go to war right now. Apparently Burgundy's randomly guaranteeing this guy, but whatever. So yeah, might as well. I'm down to just 15 subjects now too, which is good. Trying to get rid of them. I guess Portugal just white piece the France war. And then from France, I really just am going after some subjects and trying to take the France region. Coalition-wise, we're doing okay, but people are starting to get a little bit upset. But yeah, I don't use levies anymore. I could, I just don't really want to. Quite a bit of money laying around here. Probably upgrade more roads. There goes all my money. So I'm going to annex the rest of Ireland now. That makes me happy. Things are looking good up here. For my Battle of Leadership Law, I'm just going to pick Rule General. It's kind of solid. Basically improving with the last of my subjects here. My diplo spending is really high right now, so I'd be happy to turn that off. I'm starting improving with Castile because coalition. Make a lot of money with diplo spending turned off. Because I also turn off army maintenance and fort if I really wanted to make money. At tax season, I can make 1,000 a month. I'm sure I could have made more if I really was playing min-max, but I'm happy with it. I'm going to finish upgrading all my roads someday. We have the Lutheran Reformation. I was thinking of going Lutheran, at least temporarily, just so I could become an empire. Although ultimately, I think Catholic is better because of the massive reduction in antagonism. With this here, you get 20 legislative efficiency, and then the other one's 20 antagonism. So essentially, you can get negative 40 antagonism. Insanely strong. Just going to upgrade RGOs. I have so much money I could make. Yeah, my economy's popping off, though. Make 500 a month, even without parliament taxes. Well, I'm not paying for diplomatic spending. That's certainly part of it. It's crazy to see as France isn't even doing that bad. They're still expanding. They've got 4 million population. They're doing just fine. Got a government reform available here, though. I'm liking the religious tolerance as an option here, since the Lutheran Reformation is going to be a bit of an issue. I'm going to work on becoming an empire here soon. Once I get rid of my subjects, I can swap religions and then become an empire. I'll grab tolerance of heathens from the tribals, the tribal state that is. Tolerance is actually insanely good, though. So I got a new law here, foreign culture law. I'm just going to go with the assimilation speed, I think. These are my last 2 subjects. Once those are integrated, it'd be pretty nice. I don't need to pay for diplomatic spending anymore, I guess. I'm able to accept a lot of different French cultures relatively cheap. So I've done a couple here. Fight towards naval, take that. Forgot to pick up this rights and ability law, but I do like the fortification maintenance modifier there. Then the age is kind of almost over, which is crazy. This age just went by so fast. I feel like I did nothing, but it's fine. I got some stuff done. Okay, so I'm free with subjects. Look at that, it's beautiful. All integrated. But anyways, what I can do now is become an empire. I'm going to go Lutheran, in the temporary at least. And this guy died young, 43. But what the idea here is first I'm going to waste all my points. I'm going to do this action here. Gives me tons of prestige. Just get like max prestige. So I got 100 prestige. And then I swap Lutheran. If I'm not mistaken, I should be able to be an empire. But maybe I am mistaken. Oh, I just don't have the money? I'm like, what the heck? Okay, I'll take some loans. Let's upgrade to empire status. The British Empire. I just wanted the extra cabinet action, specifically. But yeah, I did take a couple loans for that's fine. Make plenty of money. I'm worried that I'm not going to have enough rivals now, and I'm going to take a penalty, which probably is going to happen. I might have to go Catholic, because 40 antagonism is crazy. Yeah, lack of rivals 10%, and then hegemon's 40. It's kind of miserable. So I'll probably go back Catholic when I can, but that's not going to be for 10 years. I need the less antagonism. I'm trying to form Rome. I have a lot of land to take still. Random thought here. I hope they add the Angevin Empire as a formable. I think I'm going to go for Iberia next and get down to Tunis and such. I don't really want to mess with Europe too much. Save that for last. But maybe being an empire wasn't worth it because of the antagonism I'll have to have now because I don't have enough rivals. Feel firmly ready for the next age. As far as my research goes, I'm like, I don't even know that I really have much I want to get. I'm missing a couple things, but things look mostly okay. I suppose I could get lecturos now. Well, maybe I should build a bunch of universities first. I really need more. I have 69 universities. I feel like I have plenty. But I'm like, yeah, I'll just keep a couple of universities and then ban them from being built, which I find funny. But I'm like, I'd rather take the 10 efficiency of cabinet at this point. My cultural influence is plenty good, which is the main reason I build universities. Just upping my capital a little bit. Though I have so many buildings in London at the moment. I'm almost at my building limit. An event here, it's interesting. The Oath of Supremacy. But I get 10 towards belligerent if I do need to integrate more, though. Apparently I have nobody in the cabinet. I'm not one that enjoys the nobility matchmaker, so that can happen. Well, I actually should grab this pop assimilation speed. I didn't realize it was here. I don't think I have any characters either. That's going to be expensive. Boy, they changed this. It costs legitimacy now? Interesting. I mean, that's expensive. It's probably worse than the money. We're just integrating color cabinet now, though. We're kind of just chilling, getting caught up, though. It's interesting that you can get new characters and it costs legitimacy now. And they didn't change the text. I'll forgive them. Soon we can assault everything if we want. The assault meta, as I like to call it. Got all my roads in London built now. The British Empire. I like it. Ooh, the Iberian Union is a thing here. That's funny. I'm just going to kick these guys out of the Navy. I'm like, I don't need admirals. I need cabinet members. Age is about to end, though. I think I'm going to do what I was doing before and turn stuff into cities. I'm not really sure if this is a good idea. I'm not recommending it. I'm just going to do it, you know? So I can get more harbor capacity buildings, which I'm like, that's good. Although I'm aware it will hurt my RGOs. Not sure if it's a good idea, though. That's why I'm not recommending it to you guys. Definitely a do-your-own-research type of moment. Yeah, I'm running out of money doing that. Should boost my stab. So I was planning to switch back to Catholic. So the Age of Reformation's here. I'm thinking it's Diplo. I think that's usually what I do. Although tolerance heathens and heretics. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to go Aben for the tolerance. So I'm not planning to convert a bunch. I think tolerance is going to be super important. So I think I'm going back Catholic. I think I can now, maybe. So I think Catholic's going to serve me a lot better for the antagonism reduction. I'm going to build a bunch of dry docks now, though. And yeah, I'm going to swap my religion, which is going to be very painful. But I'd rather have the buffs from being Catholic. Tolerance of heretics. Okay. My tolerance of heathens is excellent, though. I'm happy with it. My maritime presence is pretty good, but I have to maintain it. What if there's like an upgraded wharf? I'm not usually a naval player, but today we're making an exception. I'm almost on integrating everything I own. Well, then it's probably, you know, a matter of culture conversion. But I don't really feel like I need to expand at the moment. Obviously, I'm fairly strong. Like the House of Parliament building here for capital. We actually are over the building limit in our capital, but yeah, it's not a big deal. Historical event here, okay. 20 prestige, 20 stability. That's pretty nice. Conciliatory. I'm super conciliatory. I actually might be maxed now. I'm super belligerent, not conciliatory. What am I talking about? I need to build roads in Ireland. For right now, I'm just kind of consolidating my nation, you know, building up, playing tall, whatever you want to call it. And global trade here. Get into that fourth age research. The tools workshop's super good. Get the intelligent agency as well, which is kind of handy. And the fine cloth workshop. Also, just a lot of nice stuff. Just trying to build some roads in Ireland, just for the market access that they provide. Just, you know, getting those all queued up. Trying to make sure I have roads everywhere. I have a lot of roads in France, but still I need more. So I'm done integrating. I can go back to culture converting. Apparently pretty good at culture converting, though. Could be even better. I want to get a reform that helps with that, but we'll get there. I'm just going to build some workshops, though. I got my tools workshop upgrade. I'll grab basically all the institutions now. So I think I want to rush towards an extra cabinet seat over here, yes, somewhere. I don't play this age that often, so I'm a little bit lost when it comes to that type of stuff over here. I'm not super familiar with the research, but I know I went the tolerance age path as well. I'm kind of just building my nation up, preparing for future wars, kind of just a little time of consolidation. So I could just grab the other institution here too. A little bit of negative stability, but it's fine. Here's a look at my control if you guys are curious. It's kind of all over the place, but I assimilate really, really fast though. I'm planning to be even faster with that in a sec. There's something that could go after France again. Just don't know if it's the best choice. That or Iberia like I was going to. There's just no reconquest opportunities, so it's going to be hard. Like Navarra someday. I'm fully integrated. It's just a simulation now. But yeah, I'm just culture converting a bit to get this stuff integrated. Could be going to more wars, but for the time being, I'm happy. Soon we're going to get pikemen, and it looks like I can get tolerance of heretics over here. I'm sure the tolerance of heathens is somewhere close. There it is. So good stuff in the future here. All right, new government reform available. I'm going to go with the pop assimilation speed. I'm just trying to make sure everything has a road here for the market access. But, you know, generally just the more money I make, the bigger armies I can field and that sort of thing. My control's okay, though. It's not the best, but it's naval is nice. So I got a lot of control here. I'm going to build more armories, though. I can build a lot. I can have a ton of manpower if I wanted to. Let's build a bunch of merchant buildings. I didn't realize my trade capacity is so low in London. But we'll try to fix that up. We almost have another cabinet seat here, too. Yep, we're working on it. Otherwise, just kind of integrating here. Or I guess, you know, full coring. I want to get all my current land integrated before we really do too many more wars. Get extra cabinet seat, and we're just simulating for a minute. Got the Supreme Core unlocked. Let's go ahead and build that. It gives crown power, I believe. It's going to drop like 50k into RGOs. Don't really have anything important to save my money for at the moment. I got the legitimization of power law. I'm just going to pick the one over here. Nothing's really good. It switches in the next age, though. I have to remember to come back to it, which I probably will forget. I'm just going to throw 74k into RGOs. I guess they're all maxed, but okay. Let's throw what I can into it. For the barracks, I really like the barracks because it lets you kind of use a macro builder. Show you guys that in a bit. That being said, I want to upgrade a bunch of my barrackses. Or I need to look at my armories, I suppose. Armory. Just upgrade a bunch of these as I can of barrackses. So got pikemen now, and I'm going to upgrade my units. And I'm going to embrace what I like to call the assault everything meta, where you just go straight infantry and assault everything. Very exciting, I know. So I'm just going to kick out any of these cannons. I mentioned this earlier, but we have a bit of a macro builder now that's still doing build, but you can go into military and then go to army builder, and you can build pikemen. So I'll upgrade my units first just to see what we have. The reason you can do this is because the AI doesn't build forts, or they don't upgrade forts, rather. They build forts, but you can kind of see here we just need to make every stack 33, so we just go into the builder here and say, okay, we need 7 more. So we just go in there and build up 7. Quite convenient, they all build at once. And then just, you know, same thing here. I think we need 7 more as well. And you just send the guys across the water. Really, I'll probably just build, more and more stacks. Can just use control, get up to 33, and just keep, doing stacks of 33. They recruit super fast though, 8,800 at a time, you can see. We're in position to fight Castile now. So let's fabricate a claim, turn on the army and the forts, of course. Let's just go ahead and declare on Castile. We're fighting all of Iberia. But we can just go ahead and send our guys in, just, assault everything. Run back if we need manpower back, or replenishment. You just walk in here, assault. Oh, we should definitely refill garrison too. Turn that on everywhere. Can't forget that. If I want to do it the lazy way, we can just select our armies, tell them to focus siege everywhere. Portugal, get out of here. My light ships are getting trolled. AI's a rat. Just ransom prisoners so they don't get mad. I think we're mostly going to be fighting levies though. It's just how it goes. This is one of those AI can't keep up moments. Wow, they're trolling my freaking light ships, bro. Get a life. I guess they landed on England. Just build another stack of guys. They're literally just going around trolling my light ships. So we can just hunt enemy fleets, hunt navies. Could turn my automation back on. I just turned it off earlier because I didn't have enough guys and I couldn't hire people for the court cabinet, that is. Almost done with this integration here too. You can see we're getting really close. If you look at our integration map, it's looking pretty nice. Seems I have to fight a million levies. Millions of levies. Apparently fighting all of Iberia is a little chaotic. But I don't think I've rebalanced when I crossed the water today. Actually, the balance looks good, surprisingly. But you can see these are the kind of numbers that to be expected in battles like professionals versus levies. Whenever we get guys that get low like this, I'm just going to send them home, let them replenish. 18,000 losses for them, 2,000 for me. Pretty typical stuff. You can see the losses here, 17,000 to about 200,000. My navy's kind of getting trashed. All my boats got trolled, or a lot of them did. That's what I hate about maritime presence and stuff. Maybe I will just use like heavy ships in the future, I don't know. It's super frustrating that they just come in and wipe out your light ships. So what I'm going to do here is just take one location so I can release Navarre as a subject. I just need Reconquest. I'm not going to be able to take anything I want otherwise. So we're going to create a historical subject of Navarre. There we go. Make them a fiefdom. And then we can properly get Reconquest. But yeah, all my boats got grieved and I'm sad. Literally like, almost all of them. I'm done using light ships. They just get grieved and it's annoying. So yeah, delete all the light ships. I'm just going to start building heavies. So yeah, I'm done playing games with these light ships. Without an option to hide during a war, they're kind of useless. So I'm just going to delete them all. And my maritime presence will be dropping, I'm sure, for doing that. Also, don't need to pay for the army when I'm not at war. It's pretty expensive. Got a historical event here. I don't even know what this is. A stock exchange? Okay. So now I'm fully integrated. I'm literally just culture converting at random. But funny enough, I've got 15.3 million English people. I maybe want to look at going centralized at some point. I'd have to take away some privileges, though. Like communal lands. Yeah, communal lands is pretty bad. Get rid of it. I'm still 0.21 towards decentralization, though. So let's wait for my subject to get a claim. Surely he'll get a claim soon, right? I guess I got an achievement. Sign New Zealand, form Great Britain, and be the naval hegemon. Oh, oops. I forgot I couldn't build heavy. No. Now I'm 4 hegemons. That sucks. Didn't think about that one. Hey, I got my Reconquest. Sweet, let's go to war. I guess I have 80 heavies I could use to hunt navies. But this union's crazy. It's Portugal, Castile, Aragon, and Burgundy, which is... What are we playing, E4? And why is the Ottomans sieging France? I don't know. I got the rest of the clergy. I'm just going to strengthen the rights, make them happy. But yeah, we're just kind of invading over here. Fighting mostly levies, so it's kind of a joke. And we just assault everything. It's going to start executing the prisoners, Occasionally we'll just like run back and heal. When we get our if we lose too many guys. Bit of a long war here. White Peace Portugal, I guess. I can't really make them a null. They're in a union. I'm sieging up, mostly just assaulting every fort. They don't have any troops left. Just offer a tiny bit of money to Aragon to leave. I'm just thinking, isolate Castile. Well, maybe I should have got some Reconquest with Aragon. Maybe that's a mistake. It looks like I could just take whatever I want here. I want to leave Navarre for Reconquest later, though. But yeah, I think we get like half a Castile here. It's probably okay. It's progress. Yeah, we can start integrating. We're going to be integrating for a bit. So yeah, we're just going to set all our guys to start integrating. Maybe I can just patrol and that'll work, right? Be lazy. Yeah, guys, patrol. I don't think that really works. Damn, I get 9.88 a month. Crazy. I guess when you patrol, it just goes around and goes to like the lowest one and gets it to max. I mean, I guess it works. It's the lazy way, but sure. Yeah, I should just group everything into this patrol. Yeah, I get 13 a month wherever it goes. Kind of works. So I spent 70,000 into barracks. You gotta have that manpower. Though I already have a lot of troops. And I guess I'll just wait to go to war with Castile for a couple of years. I'm not really sure how to split up the union. Not really much I can do. Just gonna go ahead and declare right when the truce comes up so they don't join a coalition. I have claims for my subject again. It's time to go on an assaulting spree. I could just select all my armies and tell them to siege. And then just, do the lazy way and just click here and assault everything. Maybe the fastest way to get through a war. Just click on the green over here anytime that there's a siege. You can certainly siege fast doing this. I'm going back and just trying to fight some battles. I have to go back and recover my manpower after so many assaults. I mean, I guess I can keep sending them, but at some point, yeah, I need to go home. Yeah, my guys need to go home and heal. I assaulted so many forts, but hey, I got a lot of them already sieged. It really does suck that I'm 4 or 5 hegemons though. Hey, look at this, plus 80% antagonism. Oh my gosh, I lack of rivals. That's crazy. I mean, at least I'm not the diplomatic hegemon. Oh good, I'm researching nothing. Do you guys ever find yourself researching nothing? Couldn't be me. I'm always researching something and am efficient. Speaking of efficiency, I guess we have some unique efficiency because we're England. Do you guys ever find yourself requeuing things you already queued before because you wanted something else more? And so you cancel everything you're researching? I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I was already researching that, but I'm sure I just canceled it. I might want to take something from Aragon for Reconquest, but I don't know what. I mean, I could just look here. Let's see. If you guys didn't know, if you look at the military tab, you can kind of see what's going on with Reconquest. So if I can take one location from Aragon, that's Reconquest for me. Yeah, I'll just go and do that. I'm fine with that. Unfortunately, you can't co-belligerate in a union. So it's kind of like I can only really take out one target at a time. And unfortunately, Portugal's not going to have any Reconquest, so I don't know what the best way to take him out is. To try to threaten war. The only problem with threatening war is if they just accept it. And you're like, oh, that sucks. I had an idea where if I gave away land to Portugal, I could get Reconquest. But I need to like integrate this and then maybe culture convert it at the same time. That could maybe work. Although it would take a while. Like if I just gave away some land there, I could get Reconquest. That's the Desperate Times version of how to get Reconquest. Just give away your land. It's easy. But I have to have cores on that land first before I give it away. That's the thing. Could also simulate area here, so I'm like double culture converting. I think I have to core it, but it's gonna take a while to integrate. I'm like, I don't know, do I stall the war out that long? No way. I think it's the next war angle. What if I offered him one of my cores, like something over here? Technically could do that. So I had this idea to get Reconquest over here, but I found a better way. I'll just give him land over here after I delete the fort, of course. I'm gonna offer Portugal humiliation, which just lowers my prestige, and then location over here, so I can get Reconquest. Let's check the church, make sure our buffs are active. This one sometimes they won't vote for because they're not good people. What can I do about that? I think I can try to get some saints. I think I can request cardinal seat and I get like more votes, but I can only do that every once in a while. But yeah, it looks like I've failed to put that bull through. Yeah, they're not voting for it. Oh well, at least the other one's passed, but that's just gonna be a lot of antagonism. So I'm gonna end this war with Castile, and the idea here is that I'm gonna have a foothold in Africa now. So we should have a new historical subject over here in Malaraca. So we should be able to get tons of Reconquest. Also, I probably should just delete forts here. There's going to be lots of rebels. Take a look at our antagonism. It's not too bad, but it is getting a little bit sus in some places. I think I'd be coalition by Morocco. Morocco, chill out. I'll just start improving with Tunis and Morocco and such. We'll just go ahead and allow slave religion, I guess. There is the War of the Religions. Basically just means that there's NATO now. When I say that, I'm basically saying that an attack against one is an attack against all. Also, Bohemia is ridiculous. He owns like everything. Oh my goodness. Coalition is quite large. Well, not really, but I just wanted to attack those people and I'm sad. So it feels large. But it's probably going to be a minute before I can get a claim. Well, just kidding. I can start getting a claim right now. Seems like a silly strategy to give away my land for Reconquest, but I don't know, seems useful. The union is huge, though, I have to say. The Portugal, Castilian, Aragon, Burgundian Union. Oh, yep, there's the first group of rebels. I deleted the forts. See? 100 IQ, deleting the forts. Although the integrate area is going to be really useful in the next age. William Shakespeare, right on. Cultural influence. As if I needed that. I have so much cultural influence. 3,452. I think RGO-wise are actually doing good. I mean, I could max out RGOs again. You know, let's see. How much money will this cost me? Like 30,000? Yeah, that's not bad. I think I've like maximized every RGO I have. I'm kind of pushing after Iberia right now, though. That's the play. Trying to not get coalition by Europe. Accidentally getting coalitioned by Africa. Just how it goes sometimes. And now I'm being lazy and having one fleet to try to patrol everything. Wartime presence is probably not doing well. It's definitely not as good as it used to be, though. I can definitely give out fewer levies. I don't even use levies. I have all sorts of claims. I just got to decide which war to go to. No way that the two Sicilies is also in the same union. What the heck? Well, you know, it is what it is. I'm just going to have to fight the Iberian Union, which consists of the entire game. And a little bit of a coalition, too. But, I have a lot of troops, so it's probably okay. I need to make sure all my new troops are on auto refill garrison. Actually, just do that as a command. Select all. Just, auto refill garrison. That's handy. You can do that. Like, I'm at war with France, though. It's like, I don't really want his land. I'm just going to get coalition by everybody if I do that. But I'll siege his forts. But this union is crazy. I'd like to just get Castile the White Peace as soon as possible. So I could reset the truce, kind of. But he's like, no, I'm winning. Okay. It's like I carried away. This man thinks he's literally winning. Landing in England. I have a quick solution to the problem, though. Just building me another stack of guys. Easy peasy. Yeah, I think I'm just going to White Peace Castile. I like to just get a short truce with them so I could declare with them with a proper CB. You can't co-belligerate unions, so not the most useful scenario. I should get the war goal. Yep. They built a fort there. Animals. Yeah, get out of England. They're being annoying selling over to freaking London. I'm like, get out of here. Skedaddle. I suppose France can just fight peace. I don't really care about him. Where's Portugal's capital? Oh, weird. It's up here. Okay. It's supposed to be Lisbon. Like, what? Immersion roading. Bro, get off of my island. They love my island, but it's my island. We'll say this union is very inconvenient, but I'm just going to wipe peace of Aragon. They're just getting a lot of war score from sieging out, like, England and stuff. Like, bro, get out of here. Even if I have hunt fleets on, they easily land, apparently. Apparently, he has more war score from sieging me than I do having his entire country, which is kind of ridiculous. I think the game doesn't do a good job of representing that, like, in a reasonable way. Like, him having more war score doesn't really make sense. I think it's, like, based on number of locations, not the percentage of your territory like it should be. I want Tunis to leave, but what does he want? How about some money and humiliate? There you go. Two Sicilies, same thing. You want some money? 16k, I guess. It's kind of a lot. I was trying to improve with Tunis, but because it didn't work out, just offering people money to leave. I won't be able to annex Portugal, but I can take basically everything he owns. So yeah, we'll do that. And I got my land back. I don't really need a reconquest on him anymore, so I figure might as well take the land back. But that looks good. Progress is progress. My poor fleet got kind of beat up. But the plan with white peace in Castile early was to be able to go to war, which I can do literally next year. So we'll get ready to do that. And Portugal's almost out of Iberia, which is good. I have so many troops. It's ridiculous. I really want integrate area, which is Age of Absolutism stuff, because being able to integrate all this is going to take forever without the integrate area thing. We got the secret police, so I'm going to grab that. Monthly rebel growth. I'm going to get a lot of rebels, though, inevitably. But hey, I'm the #1 great power now. I can see the conditions to form Rome, but obviously I'm not there. Man, you need so much land. They don't want you to have just a little bit of it. They want you to have, like, all of it. I have 761 of 2,571, apparently. Trying to improve relations with some people that want to coalition me. Just, would rather not get coalitioned. But yeah, we're just about ready to go to war with Castile again. Truce expires on November 1st. And it's, the super union is basically what we're having to fight every time. It's going to be hard to take down Iberia, just in general with this patch. If they're all, if they're unified like this, super strong. Yep, just assaulting all the forts. At least this time I'm not fighting the coalition, so it would be a bit easier. But yeah, it seems like it's going to take forever to integrate all that land in Iberia. Integrate area will surely be huge in the next stage. Just going to go with lazy mode, select all, focus siege, just click the button. Assault, 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 assault. Dang it, they made it to London again. Guys, stop doing that. How are you getting to London? This guy struggles financially, which weighs heavily on his rule. Bro, he's fine. He's freaking rich. What do you mean? It's okay, man. We'll increase taxes on everybody. You'll feel better. I'm not going to be able to get Portugal's land easily because he's like a colony guy, He's annoying. Apparently, I have his land here. It's like not hardly any war score. Surely I could peace out Aragon, right? Not even white peace. Has been a year. Like, I'm almost fully siege him out in the 1 year. Send my guys home to heal. I know they don't heal, but I think of it like that. Okay. I'm aware there's no clerics. Well, wait a minute. There kind of is. Maybe that's what the clerics do. They heal. And manpower is like their mana. So if they run out of mana, they can't heal. I've figured this game out. I mean, they got plenty of other magic modifiers like tax efficiency, right? Why not have, manpower mana? One more barracks or just barracks. I don't think there's a plural version. Why is Granada back? Probably just a revolt? Yeah, it's just rebels. But it looks like I can have Aragon leave, but not really. There's a battle. All right, Aragon, you're going to, I don't know what. I guess we just have Aragon white peace. There's not much I can do with these unions. Like, I can't make them break the union, or at least I don't know how. Maybe there's a way. I guess I could try to sail over here and go to two Sicilies. What is this? Oh, the center courts are gone. Let's go, finally. Those things are terrible. Let's build some cloth workshops. These things are actually huge. I'm going to be rich. Just kidding, I'm already rich, but I'm going to be more rich. Hey, Naples, but not Naples, two Sicilies. If I land here, will you just go home? Look, I'm sending your capital. It's terrible. It's terrifying. And I've just embarrassed you right there. And also on the ocean. So what do you say? Solid no. I guess we just caused some problems over here. He's just in the union. What can I do? All right, how about now, Naples? I could offer money to leave, but it's a lot of money. Yeah, I'm not offering you 20,000 to leave. Sorry. Not today. All right, Naples, the white piece. That was fast. I know it's not Naples, but don't yell at me. Ooh, rebels. Yay. I love rebels. How lucky. How do I get war score with Portugal? Do I go sail to his random islands? Seems terrible. I guess so. Time to go sailing. Wait, I don't even have people. Where's the people? I left them. No. I thought for sure I took people. That people in the boats didn't realize there's no people on them. Probably need my boats to repair though. But yeah, Portugal's just kind of annoying because I can't take his land. And that's annoying. I'm thinking, is it better if I didn't end the war? And then I could declare on Aragon without having to fight Castile? As like a trick. Like the Union can't fight me like that if I'm already at war with them, right? But here we are on some random Portugal islands trying to get some war score. I'm getting like no war score for this. Yeah, I don't know if I get any more war score here. All I get is more rebels. That's fair. It's a bunch of unintegrated land. Yeah, I really just want Portugal to give me his land, but I don't know. Might have to fight Portugal directly. Yeah, probably. Okay, we'll give that up. It's fine, Portugal. Just white peace, Portugal. I have to say that this Iberian Union is very annoying. Dude, this guy's an idiot. He can't deal with his rebels. It's my fault that he can't deal with his rebels, okay? I know that, but still. I'll just let him out of the war. It's fine. End that war there. I mean, we're definitely getting through Iberia quickly. We're just trying to get coalition. We're a little bit worried about that still. Yeah, they're starting to get kind of sus of me over in Europe. Well, I meant Germany, but you know what I mean. They're kind of like sussing me out like, I don't know if that guy's trustworthy. But I am trustworthy, guys. What is this? Some Cornwall? It's Cornwall. There's not even people there. It's fine. I'm being a little bit aggressive here in Iberia, I guess. Select all my armies and focus siege. But yeah, I'm just assault spamming here. Uh-oh, where are they going? All my troops are running to Germany, it looks like. Yeah, Bohemia's murdered everybody, yeah. The HRE is gone. She's getting random money from people that I had to go over siege, but I don't really want to take land that's disconnected like that, like in the middle of the HRE. My subject made the Wargle an island. Animal. Does he know my greatest weakness? No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's annoying that I'm invading Rome right now. I shouldn't have to be doing this, but it is what it is. I'm just going to offer to be humiliated, I think. I need to get rid of these other people in the war, but this union is very annoying. Oh, what are these guys, exiled? I guess boats don't work like they do in the EU4. Just going to offer humiliating money to 2 Sicilies. I'll just grab some stuff from Aragon. Just whittling away at Iberia. Yeah, I am having a little bit of coalition issues now, which makes some sense because I've taken a lot of Iberia. But yeah, it's probably just time to chill for a bit. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could keep going after Iberia, but if I coach for the entirety of the HRE, it's not good. It'll just be infuriating, to fight everyone at once all the time. Yeah, we have a lot to integrate, so I'm like, we could just chill, let our antagonism cool off. That's interesting. I get access to a certain advance later. Sure. I guess I don't need Navarre anymore. He's not doing anything for me. Just annex him. I'm coalitioned enough that it's annoying. I don't want to fight the Papal States. He's a jerk. I'll just improve then. Just hang out and improve relations. Fight the rebels. The many rebels, apparently. Just gonna tell my armies to focus siege, yep. I'd leave the forts, there's nothing they can do. I'm too powerful. The automation, though, is death stack. You're like, bro, why are you sieging the same thing? It'd be a lot more useful if you guys wouldn't death stack like this. 208k. Let's not do that. What I really want to know is, how do I have 4% war score? What do you mean? Like, he's being supported by someone I can't see, but I start exploring, I don't know how this goes. I'd like to annex Revolter, but the game won't let me. That was a trap to use the automation there. Other stacks are going to be scuffed. Unlucky. But yeah, I think I just hang out for a bit. Improve relations. We have so much to integrate. It's also not a race. I'm not trying to form Rome as soon as I can, right? I could go centralized, but do I even need to or care to? I have plenty of money. But I guess maybe the control would be good. We'll look for some law changes here. Oh, there's so many laws at this point of the game. I'm going to change the Central Council for the centralization trend, because I might as well. I'm not using subjects anymore, so I think it could be useful. But I don't want to sacrifice all my legislative efficiency at the same time, because I'm going to have really bad antagonism issues, I think, but I guess maybe it doesn't really matter. It's just more difficult to take land if you're a coalition, because then you can't co-belligerate. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. Just going to build some more workshops and, things like that. Things that provide profit. So I just queued up 361 workshops with 151k ducats, so make like 1,000 a month at least, though. I'm going to pull one of my guys to start pushing centralization. I want to make sure I expand all my food RGOs before the Age of Absolutism, because we have that, I forget what the name of the event is, but the one that makes your food disappear. The coldest winter or something like that. You can see I'm not used to playing this long of campaigns, but I want to form Rome. I can mostly just chill until you have integrate area in the next stage. I think we're pretty happy with where we are right now. Just build up our economy and you spend a couple of years integrating, that sort of stuff. And if I can find one more law to switch central, that's what I'm looking for, but I don't really know what to. Not sure what other law could help. If you're going to swap out one of my naval reforms that isn't that useful for something that gives me centralization, I'm thinking royal decree here. That should be fine. I'm super decentral, though. It's going to take a bit. My distribution of power was taken away. I'm not sure why I lost that. Oh, I can't have royal decree. Oh, why didn't you tell me that earlier? Okay, well, I'll swap that again. I'll just go royal commissions instead. That's fine. And then I can probably fix that. I didn't realize that you can do that. Yeah, let's go back to country parliament. Yeah, and I have endless stuff to integrate. That's why I feel like I want to integrate area before I really do any more conquest. It just takes too long. So we're in the age of absolutism now. We've just been kind of chilling. I'm going to go diplofocus for the antagonism reduction. I really just don't want to fight a billion coalitions at the end. I'd rather it was chill. Rise of the parliament something? I don't know what that means. What's happening? There's some cursed event? They want me to sign the petition of rights? Yeah, sure, whatever. It's yours. I don't mind. I was making more money before, but my tax efficiency has gone down from my crown power, and then my ruler got embezzler. So, you hate to see it. but it's not a big deal. Wait, is the English Civil War over? Yeah, okay, sure. I know that funny enough, if your crown power is below 25%, you won't get court and country. So I kind of wouldn't mind that. I know everyone's so obsessed over crown power, but I'm like, whatever. I don't need it. I want to keep it at 24.9, preferably. What I'm really after is the integrate area action before we really start doing more wars. It just makes it so much better with rebels because you can integrate so much faster. All right, I got the scientific revolution, finally. And we're going to be moving towards, I don't think this is the right one. It's not the good one, is it? No, it is actually. Okay. We can get better integration here. And then we can integrate area, which will be huge. We also have the negative 20% antagonism received here. We're just waiting for that. That'll be a game changer. What a weird reform. Grants access to a weird advance. Sure. For the New World is fried. France, Poland, and Austria. Sweden. We got press laws. I could take the crown power. England has lower than normal crown power because of their special reform. I got a new government reform, and I think I'll just take this 10 tax efficiency. The little ice age, that's what it was called. But I think we're going to be chilling. We have so much food. But I almost have the integrate area cabinet action, and that's going to be super handy. It's kind of what we've been waiting for to up our expansion. Otherwise, we'll just be fighting endless rebels. There it is. Awesome. So we've unlocked integrate area, which is, you can see these much larger integration. All right, so that is going to be much better. We're starting to integrate all of that now. I think there's a law I can change. Yeah, so I'm going to change this law here to Leviathan. The separatism's kind of nice. And a little more crown power couldn't hurt. I can fabricate a claim with Castile. Can use threaten war, or at least that's what I'm hoping for. Apparently I have a rebellion that's too close to rising up to do anything. That's silly. It's one location. Getting trolled. Oh, I didn't realize I unlocked shipyards. Should definitely build those. I'm sure there's going to be new roads too. New factories. Yeah, there's lots of good stuff. Where are the roads? Oh, the proximity cost is here. All right, so the crown is good. Yeah, lots of good stuff here. The roads elude me. Oh, they're there. Modern road. I'm going to have to probably crack down to actually go to war. Which is kind of silly. Okay, so my screen might have been off for the last little bit of the recording. Okay, that could have happened. So we're in the age of absolutism. We're pushing towards centralized. And we've got integrate area now. And we're just about ready to go to war with Castile. I want to use threaten war, but if he will accept it, it's not good. If he doesn't accept it, it's fine, but it's threaten war there. I, of course, have to fight this super big coalition every time. When I say that, I mean union, not coalition. Why does Naples have to be in the union? The Iberian Union has been a pain. So we're just going around, mostly assaulting forts. Combat's pretty dull at this point. Yeah, I just can't keep up. It's just levies versus professional simulator. We might have issues with their colonies being quite annoying. But you can see kind of like the losses. I've lost 11,000. They've lost 75. Kind of see here we're just sieging out France. France is just in the coalition forever because, you know, we have infinite AE with them. With the coalition, I think I need to start eliminating people before I attack more people, like France. But with France, I really need to make it the primary target. Separate peace is just too brutal to take land. You can see here that we get the plus 66%. I'm not going to be able to take anything really, so probably just white peace France. So I'm trying to white peace to anyone else that's not Castile here. I have to sell over to Italy every war. It's kind of annoying because of the Union having two Sicilies in it. I offer humiliation. Sure. So we got Castile out of Iberia. Gotta start somewhere. As per usual, let's delete the forts. I'm sure Castile's still alive somewhere, but he's not in Rome, so that's all that matters. And I'm an idiot. Ended the war like one day before I had the 20 antagonism. Come on. It's really unfortunate I get Black Rebels 20%. I had just causes though, luckily, I guess. Upgrading your government rank and stuff is kind of annoying in that sense. I feel like the lack of rival things shouldn't exist if there's no available rivals. They'll probably fix that eventually. But yeah, I have a lot of rebel issues. I think just on stuff that's not integrated. It's weird. Castile's colony is defending these rebels, I guess. Well, back to war with the Iberian Union, this time with Aragon. The Iberian Union is immortal. I'm getting corn country now because my crown power is 25%. That's fine. Could be useful to have anyways. It gives you centralization. So I'm currently caught up on integrating. I guess I can start culture converting. And we're going to have to go over to Italy once again for our weekly visit, per se. I always have to just run over there. These rebels are kind of trolling. Oh, there we go. Finally, you can answer rebels. They're supported by somebody in Brazil. And I'm like, what am I going to do about that? I guess I can go back to integrate area. I'm just going to offer two Sicilies a little bit of money. I'm just, you know, every time I just got to go down here and make him leave. And someday I'll actually just attack him, but I don't have any claims. So Aragon will be kicked out of Iberia. And it's just Portugal for Iberia. Guess I could take this tiny bit of proximity cost here. Doesn't feel great. 2.5%. They nerfed that. Just really check through my laws and see if anything else has changed. Not really changed, but a lot of times with the Age of Absolutism, you unlock different stuff. I guess I can pick up the other two institutions here. I would boost my stability though. I think I'm close to the roads. Not that close. Should I just cancel this and go towards the roads first? I haven't done great with my maritime presence because I'm doing it this lazy way that isn't effective. Oh, I'm sure there's an extra cabinet seat in this age that I haven't thought about. I don't know where it is though. They have a search bar for a reason, right? Okay, to get that 50 crown power, that's crazy. It's like they're trying to get you to trigger court and country. So you got the perfect percentage. I don't get the disaster. 24%. And putting my stability slider on is expensive. Hey, court and country's looking back. I do want the new troops as well. Musketeers. Army doctrine's good too. Ooh, more antagonism reduction. I need tons of antagonism reduction because I'm great power and stuff. The Catholic League? Oh, that's annoying. I don't want to fight the entirety of the Catholics. I think I'm just not going to do that. Yeah, I'm like, I'll just go fight somewhere else. I'm not fighting all the Catholics. That's not worth it. I'm going to go with figurehead position. This looks nice for the state satisfaction. Do with integration for now. I can look to assimilate, but it's like, yeah, that's going to... Look, assimilate area is kind of mad because it's only plus 20, or the other one's plus 40. I do wish you could assimilate area more than once. You can integrate areas, but you can't really assimilate at a similar rate because you only have one cabinet action that can do it. Still waiting for court and country to fire, it just hasn't. All right, fabricate on Portugal. So I threaten war on Portugal. That looks fine. I will be done with Iberia someday. I feel like I've been fighting Iberia forever. And I want to CB on this guy. I'm just like, you know, I will be done with this. I gotta fight France. But I'm like, you know what? Iberia will be mine. Oh, I forgot I could build those new roads. I was gonna wait for a road debate, but whatever. I could use more. I could just upgrade a bunch of roads. I don't want to spend all my money. But I guess I could spend like 100,000 ducats or so. Or, you know, spend most of my money, I guess. I'll leave 20,000 just in case. I feel like the AI shouldn't use levies anymore in the Age of Absolutism. But of course, that's their main troop still. So I hope that gets fixed over time. Just gonna annex this OPM though and then move on. I need to fight France directly someday, but the day is not today. And I'm almost done with Iberia. I'm just gonna go for a religious war on Morocco. Should be able to threaten a war with it. Crazy how you get 0 war score in this age. Like, look at this. 0.15 for a big battle, like nothing. I'm not sure if I want to go absolutism or liberalism. I kind of like the pop strong rebel threshold for absolutism now. I guess I could go absolutism. I need to pay for stab now though. Now there's a silly mechanic called military balance, and I can just raise all my levies to have better military balance, but it's kind of silly that you have to do this. I like feedback on this. Like, hey, you should just count potential levies, but you know how it is. But now my military balance is still like 30% war score value just for raising the levies. So kind of silly, but we're finally the only person on Iberia. I'm happy about that. Yeah, I think it's time to go to Morocco. I don't want to fight the Catholic League that much. Unfortunately, they're willing to accept the threatened war. So I probably just got to declare the religious war as it is. Yep, just going around assaulting things, fighting levies, the norm. The CB is not ideal though. So I'm just gonna take a bunch of stuff from Morocco. I can't take his capital though, it's too much. But now I have like really cursed land, you know? I'm gonna have rebels out here for sure. We're almost bordering Egypt. I think we're gonna have to fight Egypt a bunch. We're almost halfway to forming Rome. So let's call Parliament, get a claim of Tunis. And hopefully I can threaten war, but I'm kind of think I'm too strong at this point. Yeah, they're just gonna say yes. Unlucky. So I guess we'll just go to a normal war. I'll probably lose this battle, but it's funny to see. He loses more than me. Since has a lot of levies. But yeah, just the fact that levies are the main unit in Age of Absolutism is kind of an issue. The AI. I would love for them to have professionals. Yeah, I'm basically just going after Africa now. I look a little bit of professionals. Huge. I mean, they still got destroyed because they levies in there. Oh, look. Levies. And crushed. We'll say my performance has started to drop a little bit. Not a lot. I'm just noticing it a little bit. Just something to note. With the corn country disaster, it's just going to end in 20 years. I'm not going to try to take away the privileges or anything like that. It's not worth it. I don't want to have like upset up states the whole game. Although I can get a bunch of centralization from these events, so that is good. I've got new musketeers I can start using. I'm sort of sending some guys back to get upgraded. Basically doubles your army size, which is kind of nuts. Just going through and upgrading all my troops though. Could be a lot of manpower. Yeah, just double my army size, more or less. Nice, because I can assault more things before I need to go back. Just gonna take what I can from Tunis here. Slowly making our way into Egypt. Always gotta do a castle check. 20,000 debt. Wow, that snuck up on me. What happened? Got some trizones so I can get tolerance. My tolerance is pretty good though, overall. I'm a fairly tolerant individual. Still in court and country though right now. Apparently I'm losing a lot of money. 31,000 in debt. I guess doubling my army size costs money. That's crazy. How does that work? Yeah, the court and country is definitely hurting my estates and obviously making more rebels way more likely to join. So for a bit I'm gonna have to just fight more rebels and stuff like that. Actually getting in a lot of debt. I'm 40,000 debt already. I'm paying for stability though. That's part of the issue. And just court and country is making things rough for me. But I am making progress. I think I just ended up with too many professionals there. Kind of 3 rivals maybe. That's awesome. It's an improvement. So we're nearing that halfway mark as far as forming Rome. Little Ice Age is actually kind of expensive. I'm paying like 900 for food right now. And I keep forgetting to put my ships back to patrol. My maritime presence is probably bad at some points. I could just go back to putting a bunch of ships everywhere. It's definitely better to do that, but I got lazy. After they killed all my ships, I was like, didn't have the motivation to reset it up. I want to go back to war with Morocco as soon as possible. Hopefully before he joins the coalition. The League War needs some work. It's definitely... Well, the HRE needs some work too. It's not important to talk about. Just the League War seems to never fire. Let's look at our control. It's not terrible. It's not great. Look at Iberia. It is bad in Iberia, yes. That's because I can't fully integrate anything. I could pretend I have culture capacity to accept Castilian. I'll go finish off Morocco. Definitely getting there. Just gonna take whatever I can from Zab here. I don't mind. I'm sure it's all Rome stuff. Just annexing Morocco here. Not really sure if he's annexed, but at least he's gone from this area. I've got 6 more years on court and country. I'll go to war with Egypt soon. Religious war. Hopefully I can just threaten war and he'll fight me. Just gonna build like as many training fields as I can. I guess 50,000 worth. Always need more manpower. I'm gonna change my parliament to constitutional parliament now. The main reason I want to do this is because it's way cheaper to get stuff in parliament that way. It only costs 25 support now. Although I guess that cost me 50 legitimacy, so it's tough. Yeah, until court and country ends, the rebels are just going to be endless. There's the Portugal rebels. Yeah, Age of Absolutism does cause lots of rebels. Well, court and country specifically. The way that I played it's basically you get rebels for 20 years. That's just kind of how it is. It's just part of life. And even Egypt will take threat in war. Coward. I need to get reconquest, I guess. What would be really nice is imperialism. I kind of wish imperialism was a little bit sooner. You have to wait till 1737 to get it. I'm max absolutism though here. I'm just wondering like how I should go about fighting Egypt. Yeah, I'm gonna need a real CB against Egypt, not this garbage. Got another cabinet here finally. Try to integrate area, even though it's super slow. Almost all caught up with integration though. Can just start assimilating, I suppose. I need to research some stuff though. I have nothing queued. Suppose I could care about my naval presence again. Grand shipyards give more harbor capacity, and 2-deckers are like a better heavy ship. Maybe better transports. Upgraded factories can be good, but I just have so much money. I feel like I don't really care. I guess there's 20 speed of integration I didn't see. But again, not that I really need it. I'm just going to double up the cabinet actions here. Integrate area on top of integrate specifically, or rather assimilate. Goes pretty crazy fast when you do that. Yeah, corn country's over. Bless. Can also fabricate with Egypt, I guess. Of course, threatened war is not going to do anything for us anymore. Wait, actually, for whatever reason, he's unwilling to give me this land, which I love. You love to see threatened war work. One weird thing I noticed is that I can take these 2 provinces from the revolter, but it wouldn't let me use the annex revolter action because I don't really mind. It's just odd. Oh, my navy's getting crushed. Run. That's unfortunate. I don't have the new ships. One is kind of massive, like Bohemia, who's also kind of massive. Bohemia owns so much. Bohemia's about to form Germany. I wouldn't mind having a foothold over in Italy, even if it's a small one. So I'm going to end the war with Tunis. I'm just trying to take stuff that I would find annoying to get to later, like down here or up in Italy. But, you know, having a little foothold in Italy also seems good. I have an idea here. I want to get reconquest. My idea is that I want to give Egypt some of my land that's my cores, but that way I can get reconquest. Like, okay, I just need to culture convert this, I guess. Oh my gosh, it's getting like 5% a month. Okay, well, that'll be easy. So I'm just going to go to war with Egypt. And the plan is I'm going to lose a war or lose some land to him. Can upgrade my paper workshops, I guess. It's expensive, though. Hopefully that'll make me huge money. Ooh, 1,000 garrison fort. These guys are rich. Also, it's assaulted, of course, but, you know. Yeah, look, these battles are so devastating for them. Yikes. Looks like it's similar area, too, to speed this up. I mean, it's... Oh, wait, it's already 50%. We're good. But the plan was I'm going to just... You know, I have this cord. I'm just going to give it away to Egypt. Just like, I'll offer him just this. He doesn't want it. He'd end up with too much antagonism. Like, can I offer him money? Oh, wait, he'll take it if I give him some money. Sweeten the deal. All right, perfect. So I should have reconquest now. So I can take away more land that way. It seems like a better use of my time. Maybe I should steal maps, too. I'd like to be able to see stuff. Wait, I guess I could already do that. This guy's got maps. He's a known map enjoyer. I just wanted to be able to see, like, down here. But yeah, I should be able to get a claim now. Although the truce might be too long right now still. So let's get a claim on Egypt. Yeah, I think I'm just waiting for my truce to Egypt to come up, and then we're going to go get some work done. We're just avoiding Europe for as long as possible for some reason. So maybe I should get reconquest going on, like, 2 Sicilies as well. Seems like a good strategy. Just, you know, lose war, lose land, and then reconquest. Because I can upgrade my stuff in London. My building limit is bad here. Failing with maritime presence is pretty bad. I just, you know, never do that. I mean, I could go back to building light ships, but I think I got too frustrated with that, and I'm like, can't build that many heavy ships, so I just remembered. I was like, I don't want to be the hegemon. Makes my game harder. So I'm ready to go back to war against Egypt, this time with claims. A little cheesy how I got those claims, of course, but I'm like, okay. It kind of seems silly that giving away land is a good strategy. Just the ability to get CVs is rough in this game. But, you know, assault everything. They're just running down here, assaulting all of Egypt. Just trying to steal some maps, though, from Mali. Yeah, I can't see Egypt very well. I don't even know what really counts for Rome, though. Apparently a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm just running down, trying to get all these forts. So I think a lot of this actually is Rome. There's like forts everywhere in these weird places. So yeah, I gotta go do some adventuring with forts. Yeah, so just run around these weird passageways. Oh, I haven't called Parliament in a million years. Oops. It's weirdly a lot of war score down here. Jeez, it is so much war score to take some of this land here. Like this one province here is ridiculous. He's got land way down here, so I would be like disconnecting him too. So it's kind of annoying. I don't even know what land I should take. 1,000 garrisons are starting to show up. A little bit of pain to assault. Also, I apparently have castles. That's illegal. Hopefully nobody saw that. That'd be a violation. My guys are so depleted though. You can see the normal type of losses, 31,000 to 378k. I probably lose more just assaulting, to be honest. Yeah, I'm like running out of guys to assault. They're being quite stubborn though. They're like, we don't want to lose all our land. I have a plan. I'm just going to raise my levies for military balance. I don't know if that'll do anything. Oops, I just killed my guys trying to assault 1,000 fort. Just going to wipe peace other people in the war. See if it helps me get more land. So I'm going to take some land over here, land over here. I'm not making sure not to take my reconquest. I want the land over here because of the 2 fractured problem. It's kind of awkward to try to take the land in general. Very awkward war. Lost a lot of good men, you know. So I just need to cancel this. Yeah, I gotta get rid of the forts every time we end a war. Wonder how the AE for that was. Pretty rough, yeah. I mean, what can I do? I'm gonna get coalitioned at some point. But yeah, I feel like I didn't make much progress with Egypt. Just as far as what I was actually able to take wasn't great. But I guess we're in a good spot to fight the Ottomans if we want. Even though it's a coalition war now, which, you know, is less than ideal. I just would prefer not to get coalitioned by the entire video game, but I just kind of am. France is still mad, you know, it's been hundreds of years. You need to let it go. Maybe I can threaten war with the Ottomans. We can dream. I'm not upgrade my roads to modern, just, you know, probably can't afford to do it all. But yeah, there's 200,000 ducats down the drain. I'm building some barracks in Paris because I don't want to recruit guys over here anymore. But yeah, so I just got some rebels that are lingering from the absolutism stuff, I think. Or maybe they just hate me. Will he threaten war? Man, they're so cowardly. Yeah, it's going to be kind of annoying. Be nice to be in the next stage just for the imperialism CB. As I said, I wish it gave it to you a bit sooner. Lack of CBs in this game is tough, though. I suppose I could fight the Ottomans. Unfortunately, I can't threaten war. He won't take it. Once again, at war with France. Can probably recruit a few more guys. Lose another stack. They might beat us here, actually. Ottomans may be actually good. I think they have professionals. Yeah, they actually have a huge stack of professionals here. You know, good on them. The negative side of stacking straight infantry. It's not very good for combat. And hey, if the AI actually makes me have to build better stacks, I would be happy. But I'm getting cooked by the Ottomans right now. They're actually beating me. It's a W. But this, on the other hand, is what shouldn't be in these battles or wars. These need to be out of here because it's a joke. Oh, the balance is terrible here. That's probably why I'm losing. That's part of why I'm losing. The levies just have no place for these type of wars. I hope they just aren't a thing at this point in the game. The Ottomans are doing pretty well, though. He needs to weight occupation correctly. They weight as a 1-to-1. But me sieging a bunch of the Ottoman stuff should be more valuable than him sieging a bunch of stuff in Africa that I have zero control over. But I hate how this is going. I'm playing whack-a-mole everywhere. Why does he have max war exhaustion? That's odd. The war's been going on for 2 years. He's max on war exhaustion. Strange. I don't even have that many fort siege, though. I'm just going to end the war. I'm not being very efficient with war score in some cases, but I don't want to have to go to the island, so it seems like a win. So I just went to war with Egypt again. I think I accidentally was muted when I went to war. Starting to see more 1,000 forts. Yeah, lots more 1,000 forts. One of the big issues you find in this part of the game is the AI just still uses levies in this age, which is something I just hope that completely gets phased out eventually. I think levies shouldn't be used in the 4th age. In a perfect scenario, of course you're landing on. Why are they like this? I don't know, they're like colonies or something. They just keep landing on my land. Get out of here. It's too bad I let Prince live. My own fault, really, that he's still alive. Like, oh man, I wish Prince wasn't alive. Never took him out. So I'm just going to chip away at Egypt here. Didn't feel like I got a lot in the war, but 1 war attack. Got an achievement, 500 miles. Own at least 100 locations with 5 roads each. Okay. Do you need to spy network with some people here, or maybe not even that? I just need to get some maps. I would love to steal some maps over here. Just can't really see what I need to take for Rome. It's kind of hard. Integrate area is awesome, though. It's keeping up pretty well. You can see here we're not in the green, but at least we're in the yellow for most of our land. It's really, really nice. I guess I could get a claim with Tunis. I have alleviate concerns, and it's like, it's okay. I mean, I'm just integrating everywhere I need to integrate anyways. But yeah, oh, the war with Tunis I was going to do. I mean, they basically don't have anything left. Just annex these guys. That way Tunis is dealt with. I'm happy with that. Lots of forts I have to delete over here. I could leave the forts. I just have to assault. Maybe I should leave the forts. Okay, economic theory. Maybe go for the monthly development. Just because I'm trying to get that one achievement. I mean, I think there's land I can just take that has 100 development, though. But yeah, I want to go to war with the Ottomans soon. I, of course, need to make sure I have a claim with Egypt when the truce expires. Imperialism would be amazing, though. That's not too far off. But taking these small wars is not ideal. Truce with the Ottomans is in August. Ottomans were a little bit difficult last time I fought them, though. They had professionals. More so than like anyone else I fought. I can try to threaten a war, but that never works. I can try to threaten a war, but yeah, unfortunately, they'll usually just take it. So just gonna have to go religious war. Last time we lucked out with max war exhaustion. Not so sure that'll happen this time, but either way, it's fine. I don't even know why that happened either. I wonder if I could send my ships here and like actually cross the water because they're blocking it. And I'm like, I want to get to Constantinople, kind of. I mean, it's gonna be better for me to take the land that has the least amount of control. Why do they invade England? I should set these guys on defend home territory. They're max war exhausted again. What the heck? Why is the Ottomans like this? Something's weird with them. They just sit in max war exhaustion like every time. Well, they're gonna have to wait. I can't take their land until I siege more forts. But something's off with them. I don't know why they're sitting at max war exhaustion all the time. I was able to cross the water, but at what cost? A third of my ships, and now I can't. At 3,000, can I even siege this? I'm not sure I can assault this, but I'll try. I can. It was just really painful. Yeah, they like wrecked my boats. Make sure I get my claim with Egypt. It takes so long to get a claim that it's hard to properly attack when the truce is up. I want to like take land that's farther away where he has less control, so it'll be cheaper. But the Ottomans have a lot of land. You basically have to have the fort siege if you ever want to take land. So even if he unconditionally surrenders or max war exhaustion, it doesn't really help me. So I'm just gonna take some stuff from the Ottomans. I figured this land's kind of the most annoying, and it had low control, so it's cheaper. They're just kind of going back and forth between Egypt and the Ottomans. Eventually, we'll annex them. Oh, I didn't realize it's time to go to war with Egypt again. Wait, can I couple trade? No, I'll have to fight the entire freaking league. I hate how NATO lasts all the way until the Age of Revolutions. But what do? Just declare on Egypt. Just using rebel crackdown when I can. A lot of rebels. Not sure why. You know, religion, culture, all that. No one can be happy. It's all at least integrated. But that's not enough for them these days. Seeing a lot of 1,000 garrison forts at this point, though. They're not too bad to assault, but they're definitely a little bit worse. But yeah, just kind of cycling between these two people over and over. Land will be a lot easier to take in the next age, but I'm just doing what I can for this age. Yeah, lots of just 1,000 garrison forts. It's quite a mix. Like sometimes you see a lot of 1,000 garrisons and then just like none. But I would describe these wars as easier than fighting EU4 natives. Finally, the end of the Little Ice Age. One of these days, I'm just gonna, you know, be able to fight France directly because he's literally like in every war. That Catholic League, it'll be gone soon. But I really don't like that you just can't fight any Catholics for 100 years unless you want to fight every Catholic. Oh no, I just killed all my guys trying to assault. No. That's how most of my guys die, to be fair. It's just so annoying they like fully siege England and see. Defend home area is not ideal. I hate fighting France every war. I'm not really sure what this guy's capital is, but he's got 1 billion forts. So he just keeps sieging. So I'm gonna start piecing over here. Just this part of Rome. It's so hard not to fracture this guy. I guess I'm gonna end the war with Egypt and just really struggling to not fracture. And yeah, it's just kind of getting painful. Everything I do fractures him. He's a fractured individual, what can I say? My mere existence fractures him. I guess I'm kind of in a rebel simulator though now, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't know why. It's just who we are. Yeah, I haven't touched maritime presence in years. Well, I better delete the forts. The rebels are going to be here soon. I hate that you can't use forts. Like, you know, they just feel like a detriment. I hope they change this someday in the future. What are the upgraded forts called? Because I have to look those up now as well. Bastion. So I got to delete those. Let's just mass build barracks for 50k. Okay. I could build up more guys here, I suppose. Eventually I will need more guys. I might as well declare war on the Ottomans and fight France again. Hope the Ottomans just keep getting max war exhaustion randomly. That's kind of convenient. Who knows, maybe. Yeah, Ottomans are getting war exhaustion crazy fast again. They're going to be unconditionally surrendering again. Or just assault some forts and be done with it. Hey, I don't mind a weird glitch. I wonder what is causing the Ottomans to get max war exhaustion. Kind of weird. Just going to take some more stuff from the Ottomans. Random thought for you guys. This is out of nowhere. I want to give you a quick explanation why in the age of absolutism we didn't really care about the disaster. Because I was thinking about this and I realized I didn't explain it. There are 3 ways that you can leave the disaster in the age of absolutism. I realize I should have explained that because probably a lot of you haven't even played to the age of absolutism. But basically, if you want to go absolutism but not lose the privileges, you can suffer through and it just takes 20 years. I think that's the best way to do it. You shouldn't actually try to win the disaster in any other way. I know I forgot to explain that, so I just wanted to express why we're doing that. So trolling my rebels, calling them Mamluks. Thanks, Paradox, for this blessing. I mean, curse. What's funny is it would be like a truce break scenario because we should have had a truce, but hey, maybe it's way to quicker white peace. I'll just rush down his capital and hope. We're just going to access revolt here, though. It wasn't that bad to deal with Egypt. It seems the trick with this to when you have someone weird being called into rebellion. The trick is you just need to annex the revolter without the annex button because it's way cheaper war score for whatever reason. Even though you're doing the same thing ultimately, it's way, way less war score. Just a random tip for you guys. But yes, rebel simming 101 here. Everyone's mad for always. I don't really know what to do about this other than just you have to suffer, right? Like I have crazy good tolerance, but I'm still dealing with tons of rebels. Like you can see here, tolerance is really high. and it's even integrated, but still I'm getting revolts. You just can't win sometimes. I'm going to give the commoners another privilege. Maybe that'll make them happy. They can stop revolting. So I'm just granting privileges right now to try to get really high satisfaction in my nation. So maybe no revolts. I'm doing what I can to try to combat revolts. I feel like I've kind of exhausted every angle, though, as far as stacking tolerance and integrating everything. But I'll do the best I can. I'm trying to get pacify population, so maybe I can use that to fix it. I don't know. I just feel like that with the amount of work I'm putting to not get rebels, I really shouldn't be getting rebels. But alas, apparently I only have 2 groups of rebels anyways. The nation finally happy? Was fixing the estate satisfaction all I needed to do? Maybe it was. I'll even give these bridges out that I have been holding off just because if I cannot have rebels, it'll just be a lot more fun. Simply put, I think I make plenty of money. Heck, I could even lower taxes, you know what I'm saying? But not right now because it's tax season. But later. Again, I don't even know why I'm taxing people so heavily right now. I don't even need the money. I'm just doing it to do it. What am I going to do with 163k ducats? Once I improve my estate satisfaction, all the rebels went away. The more you know, guys. Apparently, I should be keeping my people happier if I can. And I definitely could have because I'm able to give out most privileges at this point. And that, my friends, is why when we go absolutism, we do not revoke privileges because keeping the estates giga happy is really, really good, it seems like. You know, I'm just going to do it. I'm gonna lower my taxes till everyone's 100%. What I'm going to try to do here is just get every state to 100% satisfaction. Because I'm like, if I can do that, that'd be worth. Yeah, there we go. So all of my states besides the tribes, but you know, what can I do for them? I'll have you know, I just spent a 58k bribe to the nobility. After I gave away all the privileges, they're pissed because I gave so many privileges that they're really mad. But I'm like, yeah, if I could not deal with rebels, that'd be the dream. I guess while I wait for the next stage, let's just assimilate. So what I'm thinking here, kind of mentioned this earlier, is that there should be an ability to assimilate area with a bunch of areas at once so that you could actually feasibly full core all your land. Because situations like this, yeah, you just never get to full core, which, I don't know. I don't see why they couldn't just give you this in the Age of Absolutism. I don't even like it being a hegemon thing, to be honest. I left feedback about that, actually. I told them that they should remove a assimilate area from the hegemon and put it as something that you unlock in the Age of Absolutism. But I guess they didn't like that idea. And to be fair, I respect their decisions and stuff like that. I'm not a game dev. I wouldn't know how those things would turn out. I'm going to do something for fun with the next age. I'm going to use cannons just to see how it feels versus just assaulting everything. I'm sure that there's a new cannon unlocked in this age, right? I didn't unlock it, of course, yet. All right, I have a plan. We call it the one light ship, where we have this one light ship, and then we build 1,000 light ships to this ship. Okay, it's 100 IQ, I know. Just go to Caravel and build 5 everywhere. All right, the Age of Revolutions. I don't even remember what these do. Indirect rule seems nice, 10 separatism. I think I'm baited by the separatism, because I do not want to fight rebels. But yeah, so I think I'm just going to go with the admin focus for the separatism. The war score cost, it's sad that I have to miss it, but I'd rather not deal with rebels. I'm pretty sure in this age, you need to keep your people really, really happy. No more tax season, you know? I got Parliament here. I want to check some laws, because I know in the final age, some stuff gets unlocked. Wish they had a better way of showing you this. I should have had spy arcs ready to go here, but it's go shoe on my part. It's not a huge deal. I could have just been ready to go to war. But also, NATO's over. Isn't that blessed? We can go to war with France without fighting every Catholic. All right, I can grab the Enlightenment. And straight away we get tolerance of heathens and heretics there, which is super nice. Tons of really good stuff here. I want to go towards this extra reform, but then this extra cabinet seat. I can get 50% more crime power. Jeez. There's so many good things here. It's crazy. I mean, you know, it's supposed to be the end game. It's supposed to be correct. Ooh, 10 war score cost. Very nice. Extra, another cabinet seat. Ooh, 10 separatism. This thing is amazing. Okay, but one thing I was going to do, get some cannons in the army and just kind of see how those felt. I've just been assaulting everything, but you know what? It sounds fun to not do that. So I'm just like, I'm just going to throw some cannons. And I think I'll only need like 2 stacks of cannons or something like that. I'll just do like 4 stacks each. Months like this make me miss EU4. Imagine just clicking this or something and you could just add artillery with like plus and plus and plus one. Oh, I miss EU4 for that, man. Random side note. Also the EU4 templates, man. Definitely some quality of life stuff we're missing, aren't we? They'll get there. So in this age, you can't tax your people 60% of the max. Okay, I need to tax my burgers less. I guess I'm just not going to be able to tax my people as much in this age. It's fine. I don't really need to make money. I don't want the revolution to trigger. Going to turn on the reduce inflation counteraction because not being able to tax my people is... I'm not making any money. Because if I tax my people at all, in revolution, you know? I don't really want that. Though I know it's secret to the revolution. It can't trigger where you're at war. So I can just turn my money on when I'm at war, right? Imperialism on Egypt here. Finally a CB that's playable. And NATO's disbanded. I love it here. I should probably build like a bunch of troops too. Am I a good person if I do this or a bad person? I think I gotta allow it because I want my people to be happy. I'm tolerant, right? We'll go with that. All right, got our CB here. Imperialism. The war goal for imperialism is pretty troll though. You have to siege the entire country. That's the war goal. Also, I wanted France to be here, but he's a coward. The one time that he actually doesn't join, I wanted him to. It's okay, I'll just declare imperialism on France separately. I was going to co-belligerate France, but if he wants to hide like that, sure. I didn't get cannons to these guys. They're still just the assault crew, you know? How about this one? This sounds cool. some sort of naval one. Wait, I'm at war. The taxes are back. Like, it's time to get my money. I really do not like the way that imperialism is designed. The war goal is literally sieging their entire country, which is ridiculous. And a lot of times the wars will be very hard to get war score in. Just in case you guys haven't experienced it, it's not a great experience. I'm at -3 war score, and I've sieged like half this guy's country. But yeah, here it is. Here's what we're basically doing: just assaulting forts running down the coast. I haven't seen a single bit of their troops yet. Let's be honest, they wouldn't be able to do anything anyways. They only have levies. They need the AI to build way more professionals. Way more. I've assaulted all these forts all down the coast. It was a long grind, okay? I know, I should have showed it all in riveting detail. Also, I left these 0 guys here a long time ago after they failed to assault a fort in a war. They're exiled right now. It's kind of weird that 0 troops get exiled. Like, why aren't they just dead? All right, imperialism against France. I guess I gotta fight Bohemia. Actually, you know what? If I'm gonna fight Bohemia, I'm just gonna get a claim on Bohemia. I'll show you guys the situation that kind of sucks. So you can see that I'm crushing them in the war. I've only lost 16,000 to their 79,000. Yet I'm negative war score because the war goal is literally their entire country, and it's not possible for me to do that. But you can see I've sieged out like a ton of their stuff, and I think it's just frustrating that I'm still negative war score on these cases. Let me know what you guys think about that. Or is it just a me thing, or let me know. I'm like, I think that the community as a whole wouldn't like this, but you know what's funny? Imperialism wasn't working in the one time that I made it to the Super League game in early access, so I didn't even know it was like this, or I would have left feedback. Because me sieging out the entirety of the Mamluks is ridiculous. All right, I'm going to grab imperialism with Bohemia. Oh, good, they're in my capital. Again, they freaking love that. Just cheese some guys over my capital. I siege nearly everything they own. I cannot get enough war score to do anything. I can't even get 10 war score to needed to end the war. I'm going to build another army here as well. Bohemia won't join against France, so I'm just going to declare war on France. Imperialism. And I'm going to try to use some automation to see how good it is. I'm just going to tell one sec to hunt armies everywhere. So what I'll do is just select these sects and tell them all to focus siege, but then have one stack just hunt armies and see how that goes. They have cannons now, so maybe the automation will just be chill, you know? I mean, I think it's wishful thinking, but I mean, even if they just siege, I think it's fine too. Oh, you know what? I need to make sure I set all these newer stacks up to refill garrison. All right, I managed 10 more score. Let's go. Massive. The thing is, you just can't end the war until you have 10 more score. The lead for Jefferson to fracture thing is kind of rough here. I'm like, I don't know how I avoid that, man. All right, well, I'm just no CBing here because I'm annoyed with this other person that's trying to steal the war. You need to fully siege this guy, and you're making it impossible. I have to take everything with the fractured situation, so kind of had to just declare no CB on this guy. How do you think France is going? Doesn't seem great. These guys are just dying here? Like, what are they doing? This is the hunt armies. They're just getting killed by attrition. Well, let's have to see how it goes. They seem like they're sieging okay. If that's just the base race that you're gonna go for, I guess. Let's let them do their thing. If they just want to try to base race. My hunt armies stack is trolling, though. Like, what is it doing down there? This is my hunt armies stack. I don't even know how it got there, but it's definitely not hunting armies. Here, defend home territory. That's defending home territory? You're just standing there. Come on. This is dumb. They're sieging without food. The automation's kind of not doing great. Surprise, surprise. Lose a bunch of manpower for -10 and rest. The -10 and rest is kind of tempting. They're doing it. Never gonna have another rebel. Yeah, let's see if this is what happens when I don't play things myself. People just die into food. Like, this is pathetic. I dreamed, but I'll have to fight it myself. It's like, wouldn't it be cool if I could just automate and they would hunt armies and it would be chill? No, you have to do everything yourself. Defend home territory doesn't even take London back. You're not doing a very good job of defending your own territory if they got London. Maybe you can see I'm having a very hard time getting war score here against Egypt. I've had this happen a lot where you just end up having to war exhaust max them, which is like really not ideal. But that might be the way here, I don't know. Because I have to fight the war in Europe now. So I'm probably just gonna like send my troops away and then accept I'm gonna war exhaust max here. On the Egypt at least. I mean, I just might have to war exhaust max everybody. That's the only way the CB works. I probably should start reducing war exhaustion. But yeah, this is like Whack-A-Mole Extreme Edition. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Raise all levies. Wait, no, never mind. I don't want to do that. I'm not that desperate. Is that 143,000 loans? Where'd that come from? What I'm experiencing right now is laggy Whack-A-Mole. Just imagine you're at the arcade, but they have really bad Wi-Fi, which I know wouldn't make any sense, but they have really bad Wi-Fi. And so you're kind of lagging as you're trying to play Whack-A-Mole. And you're wondering, how is the Wi-Fi affecting my in-person arcade game? You really just can't quite understand. But that's what it's like right now. Hey, the war score cost, though. So I'm going to end the war here with Egypt. Just, I don't want to have to fight him again, right? Now everyone can get back to work. I accidentally got 100,000 in debt, I think. It was an accident. It happens, okay? It happens. All right, so that war's done. Now I can focus on France. Not assaulting every fort. It isn't the way. It takes so long. The lag is getting kind of bad. Just to be straightforward, I'll be okay, but Definitely some performance issues here for me. But I'm failing this ultimate game of whack-a-mole. I have a solution to the problem. I just don't like this solution. I could raise levies and send them to do the chaos. Or I'll do it, but I might regret it. Levies are great at whack-a-mole. That's what they don't tell you about levies. I actually need a tax season, even though it'll make my people not as happy. Like, I need to get out of debt. Sorry, people. I'm trying to piece out other people here. Yeah, I didn't mean to get in 126k in debt. Accident. I'm gonna get Naples out of the war with a humiliate. I piece out everybody that is in France here and his little subjects, but just gonna go select all, focus siege, then dream. Crazy to me that France is getting 0 war exhaustion. Like, what do you mean? 0 war exhaustion? But like, look at him. This looks exhausting. All right, I'm paying off some of my loans, notably not paying for food. What do? You can't win them all. I'm not dealing with the mass devastation this war is causing. Those are cat and sea. You guys are not doing a great job on sieging. But yeah, I'm just having to like uncarpet siege the world here. The war that never ends. You can see getting the war goal on imperialism is impossible. Why is automation doing this? This is so terrible. Just like, oh, we're in a death stack and do nothing. How is that focus siege? All my stacks are scuffed now. Yay. This war has been going on for like 8 years, 7 years. So much more I can really do. I have 2% war score and I've sieged nearly everything against. I think I just have to unsiege my stuff. Maybe I'll get the war goal if I siege everything. But I feel like it's going to have like colonies or something, right? But that's cursed, right? But I'm sure. It's crazy he's not even getting war exhaustion. Like, I have to sit here and try to figure out how to win this war. There we go. We'll fix the reverse carpet siege. There we go, getting war score. This land I certainly don't even care about is just worth an immense amount of war score, apparently. Everyone knows I care about that land. So I'm just going to take basically all of France's land I can here. 1749 antagonism. 8 is just a number. I guess at this point, right? But yeah, now we're going to get coalition by everybody. Time to attack Bohemia and Hungary. They're like already in my land. I'm going to try to play like defensive. What does this button do? Unified culture group? I want to know what this does. Cancel everything else. What does unified culture group do? I've never seen that before. I don't have that much money, but I'm out of debt. How am I going to get to Hungary? And there's billions of forts. Oh my God. Just look at these forts. It's terrifying. It's so terrifying, the amount of forts. Have you played Fort Vosalis 5? It's a new paradox innovation. How do I have 10 subjects? No, they can't do this. I don't want colonies. No, I didn't mean it. Just because I annexed France does not mean I wanted his colonies. Come on, game. I like how the AI doesn't kill the natives. They just leave them chilling. They're like, couldn't figure it out. It's kind of hard to declare on a native. Nothing I could do. Yeah, I'm just playing Levy Hunter for now. Oh yeah, my entire army's over here. Oh, no, you don't. Hungary, get out of here. Avoids all the forts just to freaking carpet siege. Love that. I shouldn't have automated that. They trolled my entire armies. Yeah, terrible idea. All I could say there. The most extreme game of whack-a-mole. And I'm trying, I promise. I'm gonna have to violate the Ottomans here and walk through. Start sieging out the 10 trillion forts. Look at their losses. 773k. And yet I'm failing the whack-a-mole game because they're always whack-a-moling me. They're so good at whack-a-mole. I haven't even dealt with these guys yet. Parliament tax season, baby. We could use that. Just trying to get into Hungary here. I just feel like this war is going to be eternal. I need to make sure all my units are repelling garrison too, if I didn't. But yeah, fighting Bohemia and Hungary is going to be forever, I feel like. And it's going to be a process. I want to get that separatism going though too. You know, I wasn't thinking about. I bet my colonies are ruining my war score. Oh, thank goodness they're not. They didn't join the war. They're all the soil. Okay, good. What's this button do? Unified culture group? British? What's this do? All right, let's click it. Unified culture group. 6 years to complete. What does it do? So I'm just trying to send a bunch of guys to invade Hungary here. I guess I'm having some mixed results. Lost a battle there. But mostly I'm just crushing them. I think sometimes my morale gets low because I'm assaulting so much. Now, I'm curious. Can I replenish my troops in the Ottomans' land if I click the violate button? Does it let you do that? It'd be ridiculous if it did. It does. Wow. Okay, I can replenish my troops in other people's land. Love that. I didn't realize that was that good. But yeah, I'm pushing into Hungary ever slowly. It's going to take ages to get through all his land. You know, it'd be awesome. Queued sieges, where you like tell your guys to siege something, and then you could queue a different siege after that siege is done. That'd go hard. Yeah, so this is pretty tough to push through Bohemia. I mean, I'm like barely just starting to get into his main land. I mean, he's got so much land. Like this, Blobhemia at its finest here. But this is what we need to do. We got to rush his capital and then stand on it, and maybe that'll give him more exhaustion. But that might just be wishful thinking. And his capital is 90,000 forts away, I'm sure. Where is his capital? No, it's not. It's only like 800 forts away, right? We can get there. Imagine not being able to assault every fort. So here we are, just making a path to Prague. We're here. We made it. Why is there like 6 sets of guys here? Just got to execute all of them. I have 1 million more forts to siege, though. But you can see that, yeah, I'm just going through and assaulting everything. Again, try to imagine this in a world where you didn't just have the ability to assault every fort. I think it would be unplayable. How do I guys get exiled here? Oh, I just clicked an event to change my language. What is this? I think these are these troll colony wars. Yeah, I don't care. I don't even want colonies. I guess the colonies will deck on me. I don't care. It's just dumb. I really don't like the colony declaring on you, that mechanic. I think I just clicked an event to lose like 100,000 gold. I guess I clicked that event on accident. I don't know what it was, but I also clicked an event to change my language and lost a ton of legitimacy because of it, because it was just spam. So I just crippled my nation by not reading my spam mail. And that's where today's sponsor comes in. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, white piecing some people here. I don't need to annex everybody in the same war. Yeah, that cost core is destroying me because I accidentally clicked that event to change my language because I wasn't paying attention. Oh my gosh, that was a bad event. The event probably cost me like 300,000 ducats. Drop my legitimacy to 75. And that's insane. I'm actually running out of manpower here too. I'm just gonna delete some guys up here, try to get some back. Yeah, I need a siege. 8 trillion more forts. How much of Hungary do I even need though to form Rome? I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, so much of it. So much of it. Oh my god. It's like half that guy's country. Well, we better get to sieging. Yeah, changing my language was the worst thing I could have done. But it was an accident, so we don't count those. The question is, will there ever be a universe where I can be winning this war? I feel like I have to max the war exhaust. The war goal being the entire nation is ridiculous. Yeah, let me just get the entire nation before I can get the ticking war score. Sure, Paradox. That's fun. There's too much notifications, man. How am I supposed to see? Are we getting any war exhaustion with Bohemia? Nope. He does not feel exhausted at all. But your capital is under siege by a heathen. No, you don't care. Yeah, unfortunately, you have to siege every port to get what you want in a war. Unfortunately, to form Rome, I need like everything he has. Not everything, but a lot of stuff Hungary has I need. He's blobbed so much too. Just look at how much I have to siege of Hungary still. That's a lot. Yeah, I'm getting war with my colonies. Terrifying, guys. I don't even want colonies. That's what they don't know about me. I tried to avoid getting colonies, but then the game just gave it to me anyways. But yeah, I'm just running back and forth, like, regathering troops. Kind of running out of manpower, though. This is, like, not a good fight for me. They're death-secking a bit. But, you know, I've sieged out, like, 10 trillion forts. And I'm only halfway to how many I need. Making progress in the war. It's just, like, taking a long time. I don't care about these colonies, though. I don't even want them back. It's like, white peace. It's another colony that decked on me. I haven't really been paying attention to what's going on over here. There's so many forts. Just assaulting them all is ridiculous. But I'm trying my best. Trying to stop them from unsieging my forts too. Or the forts that I've sieged, rather. Hungary is actually pretty strong. Like, how high do I need to go up there? I think I must be close to the top, right? Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty close. But I need all of these forts. An impossible feat. How am I replenishing all my troops from the Ottomans? We'll never know. I think it's funny that you can do that. Also, I need to edit that, again, from that whole changing my language thing. I don't even know how to change my language too, but I hope it was worth it. Sometimes I get in a really good stretch of just, like, low-level forts, and it's chill. Other times, not so much. Yeah, you can see here the progress I've kind of made here. And how I'm eventually trying to get over here more. Burgundy's also in the war. I've never fought an AI this, like, big, too. Austria's here. My boy. I just remembered I could get my guys back right here. That's amazing. I need to do that more. Just replenish my guys right next to somebody. Keep forgetting I can do that. I gotta get to these forts over here. Uh-oh, what did just changing my culture group do, by the way? I'm scared. Oh no. 15 of 4? What'd I do? Is it? Oh no. Alta fort. Alta, whatever that is. Not the way. Abort. Abort. Okay, so we're not gonna do the British culture group. That's a trap. That's like game ending trap, you know? See, this is the event I clicked last time on accident. And lost 93k. I mean, and then I picked the other event. It was a really tragic few months. Still in debt from that choice, even to this day. We're finally here. We've made it to central Hungary. That's to the left of Austria. The amount of lives lost assaulting, we don't even want to know. By the way, I haven't been paying for food either. But that's fine, I guess. As I laugh, my people are dying. It's from starvation. Maybe I can pay for that. I don't think we're dying a lot anymore. We just had some devastation earlier. I tried to use automation and it backfired pretty heavily. I was like, yeah, I want to see if it would do well. So finally sieged out Hungary. This should be a big chunk of what we need. Isn't it kind of insane how much land you can take with imperialism? I want you guys to appreciate how many forts this was. Okay? It was an enjoyable experience and one that I would love for you guys to have. Sorry, I couldn't say it with a straight face. Let's just peace out Hungary here. So much land. Plus 21 million population. And you do unlock the railroad. Because part of the silliness with what I wanted to try is the Rome roads that I've heard about. Although money isn't something that I have. I'm not really a money guy. I mean, I'm 170,000 in debt now. Cost of core, you know? Do you hate to be a great power? It's rough out there. No, it's because I pay so much in freaking military spending. I have a ton of war score with Bohemia somehow. I just need to siege out all this stuff, you know? It should take me forever. I'm like, why do I have so much war score? I swear, I don't have like any occupations. Yeah, I don't know why, but Bohemia has way less high-level ports. As I say that, there's one right there, but I think overall they definitely had way less. Just gonna take a bunch of land from Bohemia. Dude, our land almost connects. It's sad. Milan's just in the way. I just remembered I need to own Constantinople and Rome. You'd think that maybe he would just take threat and war for Rome, or is that like wishful thinking? These are the questions. I'm gonna turn my army off for once. Yeah, I'm 173k in debt, but you know what? I have a positive attitude. What do you have? I have so much to integrate for life, I'm sure. It's gonna take a minute to integrate, isn't it? I almost connect here. It's sad I don't. It's like we're so close we can touch, but our fingers never actually touch. It's so sad. It's like a mirror between you and your lover's, hands. It's tragic. You know what I'm talking about, right? Where like, there's like a, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna get a claim with the Ottomans in a bit here. Ooh, Parliament though. We need to get out of debt. Listen, it's 2 events that cost you like 300k. It wasn't my fault. Although I think I get like a revolution if I raise my taxes or something, right? I might have to be at war. Oh, I am at war. Thanks, guys. The colony coming in clutch. The random colony that declared on me. Ooh, the railroad. I can make 8k a month right now, so I can pay off my debt pretty fast. But I mean, this is tax season, not to be confused with rebel season, which is right around the corner. Let's get imperialism with the Ottomans. We need to take Constantinople this time. It's one of those required provinces. Uh-oh, my boy's white pieced. Now I can't tax people. Make sure I'm not taxing my peasants that much. Oh, thank goodness. Another random colony declared war. Let's go. Can't get the revolution if you're at war. Yep, another colony decked on me there. Oh, wow, a 3rd deck colony. Okay, a 4th colony. Colonies are cool. All right. Imperialism with the Ottomans. Let's do it. Oh, yeah, Constantinople. I don't know if I can hold it. Nope, they're all dead. Rip. Wait, I'm dead again? How did I lose 90,000 ducats? Did I click one of those events again? Dang it. I swear I didn't, but maybe I did. All right, after those guys, all died in Constantinople, I recruited a new stack to do it again. But maybe with 100,000 this time. Yeah, there we go. That time it worked. Assaulting Constantinople is expensive. Another colony. Go free. Let's give all these colonies freedom. Grant independence. The Ottomans hit max war exhaustion, so I couldn't get the war goal, Imperialism as it is. Maybe they'll hopefully fix that. But anyhow, I'm going to take a bunch of stuff from the Ottomans. Just the stuff I need for Rome. Constantinople included. Okay, so I have enough to form Rome. I just need Roma itself. And I'm going to try to seize it if I make a claim over on Roma. Going to see if we can threaten a war for it. Yep, he'll just give it to me. Huge. The Roman Empire, we've done it. Latin becomes our new court language. Rome becomes our new capital. Perfect capital spot, if you ask me. So we have it, guys. We've formed the Roman Empire. And now I want to test out the railroads. Because I heard they were like, OP and stuff like that, right? Although my capital is cursed. I need to move my capital back and it wouldn't be cheap. That's where you employ the pretend to not make money play. You're like, no, I don't make money. Nah, another guy, not me. After you do that, they let you move your capital for a cheap 90,000. Wow, yeah, that's a good deal. Man, even with my money turned off, it's that much. Yeah, I want to move my capital back to London, though. Even though all my government buildings are destroyed, which is kind of tragic. So yeah, this tech is the one that's crazy. In the 4th age, all roads lead to Rome. 5 proximity costs to roads. So I think the idea is that you build these railroads, and then you have like perfect proximity, maybe. I'll give it a try. You'd have to fix my buildings here. My capital buildings are all gone, but I could fix it. So I'm building some railroads here. Apparently I need steel. I'm like, I don't know how to make steel. Steel. So apparently I need to make steel mills because I can't build these roads yet. Another colony war. I love these colony wars. They're the dream. Oh, I clicked a button for 90k. The colony button. No. I lost so much money this game to that. I didn't mean it. Why is that like 100,000 gold that event costs? That's crazy. So yeah, you can see here that proximity is basically eliminated from the game. Nice. It's because of the roads adding 5 more from the reform. Yeah, this reform is pretty funny. It completely eliminates proximity. So I have this dream that one day I'll play a campaign till 1837. But yeah, I could try to fix my economy. I'm in like 400,000 loans. It's the pop-ups, man. They always get you. You think things are just fine, and then bam, you end up accidentally paying 100,000 ducats. It's funny how I can just like sit at these wars so I can tax my people. He's making so much money now. Turns out having ridiculously good control does a lot for you. Immediately after I got the reform, it's like making so much money all of a sudden. 50% manpower? That's correct. Yeah, the less of this age is, of course, going to be cracked. Of course, another colony declares. Beautiful. I think most of them are given independence now. Yeah, I have 4 subjects left. So get them out of here. See this button? They got me with this last time. You don't want to click this. 171k gone. Ooh, tax season's going to be giga. They call this the giga tax season. Makes so much more money all of a sudden. These techs are massive. 136k. Yeah, you can't just click this button. 178k ducats gone. Do not just click the top option. Okay? You gotta read it. But I think I'm out of debt. Yeah, so well, that's good. I'm going after Milan because, you know, nicer borders. I want to build more railroads. The good old Fort map mode. Yeah, I can just assault everything. And soon I'm going to have better roads, or more roads. I want all the railroads. Well, we don't have enough steel. But yeah, my control is going to be pretty good, at least in my capital area. It's actually pretty good everywhere, jeez. So I'm upgrading Ireland now. I guess at some point I upgrade everywhere else, I don't know. I made it to 0% war score. Let's go. I'm getting a lot of rebels, though. Can't really stop it. People just like revolting. It's, you know, it is what it is. We're in a new military building. Oh, speaking of, I probably should have more troops. Just white peace Poland. Yeah, Milan's actually huge. Jeez, that guy went, you know, that guy's been busy. North Bohemia somehow? Some rebellion. Who's the rebellion? Oh, they have one of these secret rebellions. Can I annex the revolter Bohemia with this cheese? This will be hilarious. So you get a rebellion that has no land, just people. And then when you annex them, the supporter becomes a war leader. So now I can, in theory, annex the revolter of Bohemia, which is hilarious. Because that's ridiculous. But he is a revolter, so I should annex him. I want to end the war with Milan, but then I was being greedy. I can't annex Milan. You know, I guess I could just drop 250,000 to upgrade railroads. That's crazy, the control. Oh no. I switched to Hungary somehow. I swear it was Bohemia, and then I switched... No, that's too bad. I switched to Hungary. I don't know how that happened, but I had Bohemia as a revolter, and now I don't. I thought I was going to get Bohemia for free, but now I'm just getting Hungary for free. Significantly worse. Okay, sure, annex the revolter. It's only Hungary. I wanted it to be Bohemia, but, you know, I guess I get something out of it. I shouldn't complain. Let's take some stuff from Milan. I can't annex him yet, so it is what it is. But now my land connects. I mean, it could be so much better, but, you know, to start. And, you know, annex that revolter in Hungary. That's always a good thing, right? Yes, another colony. These colonies are super handy. Keep me at war forever. And rebels, too. Rebels have been helpful. It's kind of weird that I'd like to be at war forever, but that's, yeah, that's how it is. Suppose I could attack the coalition. Just have a lot of people. Because I'm in coalition by a lot of people. Recruit a lot more sharpshooters now. I just have so many. Question is, can I sever peace anyone or not really? I think probably not really, but we'll see. Need to make sure I put my new armies on auto refill garrison. I think the play with secondary targets is probably just white peace and then making sure I get a claim. And, you know, if I let them coalition, it's pretty helpless because, yeah, I can't co-belligerate and can't co-belligerate a coalition and cannot use imperialism then. Imperialism is only really good on the primary target. Some planners just white peace different targets and then make sure I war with them the second that the truce will be up so they can't be in the coalition. Sever peace doesn't really work when it's not co-belligerate. It's pretty useless. White peace Austria here too. So I just need to get claims on them individually. I'm just going to throw another 360k into roads. Yeah, I'm fighting lots of rebels. So anytime I have money, I'm just kind of upgrading railroads. I have 3,000 more to go. So it'll take some time. Probably is like millions of ducats. But if I build railroads, I have perfect control. Just going through and annexing smaller of these coalition members. There's still a bit. And you know, the H3 is still kind of around. Bohemia didn't completely destroy it. I'm here to finish the job. I'm going to declare on Bohemia here. Co-belligerate Austria and Burgundy. I apparently want to murder everyone in Europe. I don't know why. It just feels more complete that way. Yeah, annex this guy down here. Looks, you know, nicer borders. Okay, we're going to annex Burgundy. Did co-belligerate. Beautiful. I'm going to remove the 2 Sicilies from Europe. At least I think I am. I'll start working on Austria. So white peace Milan. Then we're going to make sure that we get a claim on them before the truce expires. Alrighty, so I'm just going to annex Austria. Did co-belligerate. All the map paintings paying off. I want to get the proper Roman borders. Rebels are certainly a thing. They are here, like Bohemia, who is also here. But generally speaking, I'm in like 5 wars at a time. Most of them are just rebels. But what do? You can't win them all. Bohemia's going to take a long time. But Bohemia is kind of like the, you know, final boss. I find it pretty common that I can't annex Revolter, but I can just take all their land and then money, which I feel like you shouldn't be able to do. But, you know, whatever. Looks like all of Bohemia's subjects are disloyal. Not really sure why, but I'm just going to annex them. Well, at least the disloyal ones. Yeah, just trying to get into Bohemia, sieging. Assault many forts. The richer the nation, the less likely they upgrade their forts. Don't know why. Trying to finish off Milan as well. Gotta have my nice borders. The city of Dortmund might be an achievement. I think it's 100 dev. You need 100 dev province. I think that might be one. I thought that was an achievement, but we'll see. So I end the war with Bohemia. Mostly just trying to take the Roman borders. Okay, I got 600,000 ducats. Roads. All roads lead to Rome after all. Just once again, putting money into roads. I will upgrade them all someday. So I'm just going to finish up Milan here. Oh my goodness. 500,000 ducats. I'm not doing that. I'm going to get a claim on Somalia. And don't think I'll just go to war with Somalia. Jeez, I make money with those request additional taxes. Goes hard. 66k. Not bad. I'm about done upgrading my roads. And now I'm done upgrading my roads. It's going to take a while to construct them, but yeah, we're getting there. All right, I'm just going to finish up these borders. Why is my name placement so cursed, though? I don't deserve this. I'm going to do some culture conversion here. Because I need, the achievement requires 1 core province with 100 development. Oh, nice, scientific victory. At least 450 advances unlocked. Huge. We're going to get some huge achievements here. All right, you know what? Let's form Europa. Why not? I like it. The name placement's just as cursed. Great. I don't know, core province with at least 100 development. World first. You can see my game is a little bit struggling here, though. But hey, I don't have any more rebels. And, you know, we might integrate everything before the end of the campaign. There's a lot of losing money, but it actually goes up. Okay, never mind. I don't know what's going on with my money. I'm not taxing my people right now. Just seeing if I can integrate all the land. Just for funsies, let's see how much money we can make it say. You know, how much money can we make the game say we're making a month? Not bad, not bad. All right, there we go. Plus 160,000 a month. I'm not going to really do that. I just wanted to see for funsies. It's my last parliament, so I figured I would just for funsies see what's going on. Unfortunately, I won't even be able to integrate everything, but it's close. Really close. Huge. Play campaign from 1337 until 1836. Absolute world first. I know you guys that are watching, I'm never going to get that achievement. And this might be the only time I ever play to the end game. But we must play through this last glorious year. Oh, we can look at our control too. Because everyone always asks, like, what's your control like? And yeah, it's pretty insane. Yeah, our control is nuts. I mean, you know, it's end game. Of course it is. But Rome was an extra special OP. I know what happens when you get to the end. I literally have never made it this far. Ooh, takes you to the end screen. Our final score is 56,762. Don't think there's, yeah, I've never made it to the screen. So exit, I guess. All right, guys, so that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll probably never play till 1837 again. So yeah, we'll do it one time though for you guys. Why not?